Family was good. Angela Destiny, shout out to you. She put in the chat. I can't believe the numbers for Jasmine Crockett are high in the election. Some of our people not on code in Texas. Yeah, or she probably got a lot of the she probably got a lot of the Mexicans out there. Either or, either or. Y'all know how we do though. We gotta listen. We got a live show tonight, man. We got Final Destination Restaurant has just spoke out about the Mr. Tenderism. He finally said something. We're gonna review that, then we're gonna go over what Keith Lee said, man. Salute to the family, salute to everybody who tapping in. Y'all know it's always love when we come on to the show, man. Salute, salute. But yeah, we standing on new black media. FBA business tonight. Operation Blackout Shortstop. Y'all know how we do. But check this out. I'm gonna jump right in, and I ain't even finna waste y'all time, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. But we finna get to this the Peckerwood out there, Final Destination Smokehouse. That's what we're gonna call him now. His name Final Destination Smokehouse, because it's over with. It's over with. It's over with. But check this out. We're gonna get to it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Push me on the algorithm, man. I greatly appreciate that. But check it out. So who we at? Let me look up Final Destination Smokehouse first, so y'all can know what's going on. Let me get that. And then we're gonna get to it. I don't know how it ain't pop up for me. Abria, what's good, sweetheart? The fam in the building. But yeah, he did his name, his name is Nick. He had to say something because we probably were going, you know what I'm saying, come see him. We was gonna have to pull up on him. Call dog, what's good, brother? Salute. He looks like he's white, but he's not white on his work uniform. He has American flag and Mexican flag, and I don't know what the other flag is, but he ain't 100% Peckerwood. But it doesn't matter. He ain't 100% Peckerwood. All right, check it out, y'all. We finna check out what he said. I ain't see no flags, but I'm gonna check it out. But salute to the family, man. Check out what he's saying though. He just dropped this a little bit ago, so y'all know how we do. Let's get it.
Good morning. My name's Nick, and recently there's been a lot of conversations about Destination Smokehouse that don't fully represent our history or what we stand for. Today, I want to speak directly to our supporters about Walter Johnson and his involvement with Destination Smokehouse. Walter was never asked to leave. The application to register the trademark for tenderism was not filed without his knowledge.
But you say he was an owner. What you mean filed without his knowledge? How can he leave something? If he left, right, that means he still got ownership. He lying. He trying to save face so he can still get the business. Trying to act like Walter just left. He just was like, I'm gonna let him go, man. But he already started off with capping.
Walter was an early source of inspiration for me, and I've always been grateful for that. We've shared so many genuine moments together, talking about barbecue and bonding over the craft that we both love. These moments were filled with camaraderie and mutual respect. Today, I'm proud of Walter for having the courage to go after his own dreams. It takes heart. I respect anyone who chooses to build something of their own, and I wish him nothing but the best. The barbecue community is really small. Guys, we all know each other. And as small business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one another and celebrate the craft that brings people together through our food.
About the barbecue community is really small. You just got introduced to the community through Walter. What is he talking about, man? Let me let him go.
It's always been about great food and the spirit of the community with barbecue, and that's what Destination Smokehouse will always stand for. We're grateful for the support of our guests and our team and the barbecue community. We will remain focused on moving forward with respect, positivity, and a shared purpose. Thank you, guys.
All right, so y'all see him right there. Tania, what's good, family? So y'all see the PR stunt, huh? He lying, PR stunt. It sound like he ain't bringing up the fact that is he an owner or not. You said he was an owner out your mouth. You said nobody should pay tip a owner. You got to tip the whole staff. That's what he said out his mouth. So it still don't make sense how, you know, Unc saying he got to do his own thing. Now this is what Keith Lee said. Y'all check this out. This is what Keith Lee said. Kelly Goodman, what's good? Y'all know it's another cookout with the family. Y'all know how we do. I'm finna open up the chat too for everybody, but check out.
That something moved. Again, I can't say it was a worm or whatever.
Hold on.
I like sushi.
I
Check this out. You can talk about it.
like. All right.
Why did you have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
clip?
yeah.
That's this dude named Shopak out of Japan, dude. He don't even know that I rock with him like that. Hey man, and Keith Lee, what happened with tendernism?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, man.
So we went one that was most highly requested place that we have had since we started. Easily over 30,000 requests to go and try the food over at Tendernism. I was drawn to Unc. Unc is Walter. I believe his name is Walter Johnson, right? Saying it right?
Yeah.
We get it. Go ahead.
Okay,
but it is Walter.
I believe it is Walter.
Yeah.
So Walter is what initially made me want to go because his energy was infectious, and that's his name. Okay,
Yeah.
His energy to me immediately reminded me of an uncle.
Yeah,
and
man.
You can't fake that. So it's like we were saying earlier, it's one thing to be able to turn it on and turn it off, but us, we know what it is and what it ain't.
He's like that in the dark, in the light.
You
camera
can tell
on, camera
it ain't
off.
nothing that he can put on, right?
Mhm.
So that initially was what made us want to go, and it was something that we had tried because people don't realize how far that is from Denver. Anything else, unless you want to specifically go there, or unless you from there.
Dude, we here and it's far from here.
That's where we was in LA.
Yeah, man.
And I'm thinking, oh, if we fly into LA, we're gonna be able to get there, and it wouldn't be. It was a 3-hour drive.
Everybody in the chat, what's good, family? I just showed before this, y'all just tapped it in. I just showed Final Destination owner Nick. He gave a speech. Kimmy, what's good? Water Gang is in the building. Y'all know how we do. I just showed a speech of Peckerwood Nick saying that, you know, he filed the trademark under, you know, Walter was aware of the trademark. He didn't do anything devious. He trying to act like he was a stand-up guy. He said Walter just wanted to do his own thing. So why don't you give him the trademark then? And you said he was an owner. It's like it's not adding up. His story ain't adding up from everything he was saying. TYB, yeah, you called us, man. Salute, my guy. Courtney, what's good, family? Man, you know, we another day standing on business. Yeah, you put Nick lying. Yeah, man. See, on this channel, y'all know what we do. We like the code enforcement. Code enforcement for the code. So we got to make sure we enforcing the code out here. But let Keith Lee go.
Yes, sir.
And when we got there, we went. I always have my family go in first to get the customer service experience because again, it could be different if I go in. We got the food. The food, in my opinion, was good. Was it amazing? I wouldn't say so.
Right.
I think there were certain parts of it that were amazing. Like the oxtails were incredible. Some of the best oxtails I've ever had in my life. But the beef rib that was infamous for falling off the bone. It was a slice. allegedly, it was a slice in the back.
He said allegedly though. Yeah, Courtney, man, I appreciate you, bro, for the super sticker. But yeah, y'all, we code enforcement. That's what we do on this channel. We make sure you gotta stick to the code.
To where if you pick it up, the entire thing falls off
Right.
instead of it just
Yeah, we heard
sliced.
that too.
Yeah, instead of it just coming off.
really?
You didn't know that? I thought I heard that from you.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they said it's pre-cut.
It was for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
Damn, Lou, I thought I got
No.
that
The
from you.
oxtails were as tender as he said.
Oh,
as
gotcha.
falling
You
off the
got
bone,
me into
sliding, for
tenderness.
sure.
Yeah,
So I
no,
thought
didn't-
for sure
I
that
did
you
not
knew.
know
Oh,
that.
okay. I thought I
So,
got that from you.
We went, we had the food. Right after we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with Unc. Again, we don't call beforehand. We don't set up meetings. We don't set up no times because the same experience that everybody else gets, I want the same experience.
Shout out to Keith Lee, man, for he the one who really blew this up. And y'all don't know, we do got petitions. I want to let y'all know for how they doing us in TV shows, social media, and we got the CBC. I just got to highlight that because we starting to push. We want to push this narrative real strong now. Yeah, they not like us, man. I'm gonna play it again. What the Peckerwood said about the trademarking and all that. Let's hear Keith Lee version.
So when we went in, I just want to have a conversation with him, which I understand everybody gets busy. Schedules are different, right? So we went in, his security said he is in a podcast and he is not available. So I said, okay, is there a way that we could just leave him a tip? The plan was to leave him $4,000. And leave $1,000. I initially had $5,000 cash. I want to leave $1,000 to pay for anybody to come in line after us, and then $4,000 directly to Unc. And it wasn't from a place of I felt like Unc was struggling or Unc needed it. It was a way to say thank you for what you do for our community.
Right.
We know what that is. We know how important it is to have strong Black old men that are positive role models in the community and that bring laughter and bring joy and bring energy to us, because it's not a lot of times where we have that representation for older Black men.
Right.
Cause y'all, they done ran us through. They done ran our old Black men through the mud, and now we understanding the game, and this is part of us unifying. If y'all don't understand right now, it's a big movement of us in the community. We unifying together, and we understanding that we got to stick together. We got to put each other on. We got to do things together. So it's a great time, to be, to know that nobody's not like us right now, and to be foundational. It's just we making strides right now.
And I think it's getting less and less the more we get in media. I haven't seen a lot of old Black men with gray beards that are fun and can joke with a bunch of different cultures and bring cultures together. So that's why I wanted to leave them the money. Security pretty much told us it was over with. It was done for the day. It was no way that we was going to be able to have a conversation with them. So we ended up leaving. We ended up passing that entire $4,000 out to the community. We stood in front of Destination Smokehouse. We met a lady who was driving. She was riding a bike and she had a stroller attached to her bike. And she said that she was taking her niece to.
Gotta stop it for my boy Don Jeter. Don Jeter, what's good? Family, home team in the building. And the attorney also trademarked tenderism too, because he sensed Unc was being exploited. We put Peckerwood, yes. Salute, y'all. We in here.
School back and forth. So we left her $1,000. It was a lady who had just lost her dad that cried the second she saw us. We left her $1,000. We met a lady who was a cheesecake. She made cheesecake like a bakery owner. And she was making cheesecakes by hand and packing them. And she was there the entire time we was there for 3 or 4 hours. We left her $1,000. And we met another lady who also we had a full conversation with. Left her $1,000, and then we left. A video comes out maybe a week later or 2 weeks later, and it's the owner of Destination Smokehouse saying that I was basically, I'm paraphrasing, but I was trying to do charity to Unc, and I was singling him out, and I shouldn't have singled out a business owner. I should have given the money to every person around that was inside the business. Bunch of nonsense in my opinion.
Definitely nonsense, because now I'm going to play it after we hear Keith Lee. The man was saying that he just wanted to leave. Why would he want to leave? Why would Walter want to leave if he an owner? If he an owner, he's still supposed to be getting some checks over there. He started this. He the reason why, but he had to speak on this PR stunt because it's getting bad for him. Nobody likes a colonizer. Not even, nobody likes somebody who's gonna take advantage of people. It's bad publicity. When you're a businessman, you gotta have your credibility is everything. How you do business, how you take care of your employees, how you take care of people you do business with. It means everything. He might as well just start something else. He might as well sell it and do something else because your credibility bad. He lucky somebody don't, light that thing on fire like 50 Cent did to it. They ain't even gonna go.
And that it was something that I did on my end that was negatively affecting things, even though I just honestly gave my opinion, and it had nothing to do with the food. They were saying that because I didn't give Nick, who was the owner, the $4,000, that was part of the issue.
Yeah,
and
man.
I didn't see it that way. I still don't, to this day, don't see it that way.
Neither do I, bro. And
I don't see
I
it that way
think
at all.
Unc moved on.
Yeah,
and I
he
think
did.
they trying to lock up on tenderness of name. And then I just saw afterwards,
They
I just saw some
trademarked all this stuff.
and I just saw some
Allegedly.
disturbing videos from Old Boy too.
And he
You know what I'm
started
saying?
doing the
Man,
the
just
dance and all of the
it
extra
was
stuff.
just a lot, bro.
But I had a conversation with Unc. We talked about it, and things got
Zero.
misconstrued, of course. And Unc is exactly who you think he is. I got on the phone with him, and the first thing he said was tenderism.
Yeah.
Literally, the first thing he didn't say hello, he didn't say hey,
Yeah.
he said tenderism. So
Salute to Unc, man. Unc got that old player status style, man. We ain't finna let them take advantage of Unc like that. And Unc still got a new restaurant, food truck coming soon. All of that business that the Peckerwood had that was getting from us is gonna get taken from him. I'm gonna play y'all what he said in a minute. Let's just hear Keith Lee doing his thing for the community. Appreciate his work too, man.
we had a conversation about doing something in the future. We haven't fully locked that down what that is, but just know that if I was to ever do something, it's from my heart, and I genuinely enjoy what he brings to the table, just from a personality standpoint. And I stand for the underdog. I stand for the people who aren't blessed enough to have a visibility spot. And if I'm blessed enough to have that spot in visibility, I would not go to sleep knowing that there's people around me that don't have it, that can have it.
And
I'm going to pass it around.
I see you just did the kindness with Darman as well, correct?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you guys went and y'all did that, and it was a lady that had a food truck,
It
right?
was a Mexican food truck, and she had it was a taco food truck, and she was saying that was her second location that she attempted to open because the first one closed due to having low business sales. And we
Shout out to the chat. Somebody in the chat said, "What y'all think about these biracials thinking they FBA?" Man, we had a little situation with a lady who was, and we brought her into the group. She spazzing out on us, and we had a bad situation. The water game we did, but I don't know what to say about I ain't gonna say I can't be here or there, but we did have a bad experience in our Discord. Our little group of things we trying to push. Shout out to Kimmy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't even gonna go through that story. She probably watching on the video right now, but we're gonna say that story for later.
left her $10,000.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Man, and that's just great
amazing,
work,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that it could be I and me,
For sure.
but you really do us and we.
For sure.
And I think that's what was going down with the spot that you went to go try to bless Unc at as well.
It was one that just happened yesterday. It was a lady. Her name is KMay72 on TikTok. We've been following each other since 2021. She's one of the sweetest women I've ever seen on social media. She's a grandma, black lady from California. And she commented on one of my videos about Family Day, the festival that we throw on May 16th. And she said, I would love to meet you guys in person. And I made a video yesterday and said, not only are we going to fly her out so she can.
Okay, so we done with the Keep Lee, man. He done went over there. Shout out to Keep Lee, everything he doing the work, big boy, for asking that question and putting it on. Y'all may have missed. Y'all know we don't like that. That's the motto of the channel. Anything we don't like, we code enforcement for the community, FBA. So if we don't like it, we voice it on the media and we make everybody. It sound like he want to get on the but check this out. This is what he said, right? We gonna play it back. Cause it's all cow. He trying to save faith.
Good morning. My name's Nick, and recently there's been a lot of conversations about Destination Smokehouse that don't fully represent our history or what we stand for. Today, I want to speak directly to our supporters about Walter Johnson and his involvement with Destination Smokehouse. Walter was never asked to leave. The application to register the trademark for Tenderism was not filed without his knowledge. Walter was an early source of inspiration for me, and I've always been grateful for that. We've shared so many genuine moments together, talking about barbecue and bonding over the craft that we both love. These moments were filled with camaraderie and mutual respect. Today, I'm proud of Walter for having the courage to go after his own dreams. It takes heart. I respect anyone who chooses to build something of their own. And I
See, this is what the lie is, because first he was an owner. Cancel him. We got to cancel this dude. He lying. Why would he want to build something of his own and you was talking about the man was an owner? I don't believe anything he said. Because history has proven us how they move. Right? We know what they do. Y'all ain't fooling us. Man, shout out to all my members on the channel, man. Love and appreciate y'all. We're gonna definitely do something special for y'all. For real, for real. But yeah, we ain't going for it. It's the new black media, but he had to come out. He had to come out and say something. Because the numbers is going down. He probably getting, threats on the business like, hey, man, we finna shut this thing down. Where they at, in California? Oh, yeah. And y'all know a lot of the FBA family in Cali. Shout out to Cali, but we all over too. Ainswell, what's good, family? We got Philly in the building. We everywhere now. People was flying over there to go see just to go see what a real down south player sound and feel like with that swag. His swag is what made everything. We going out there to see him, and now you gonna act like, look how plain this dude is. Like, he don't got no kind of swag. He like no seasoning. It ain't no way people gonna fly all around the world, to go see this man, fam. Listen to this.
I wish him nothing but the best. The barbecue community is really small. Guys, we all know each other, and as small business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one another and celebrate the craft that brings people together through our food. It's always been about great food and the spirit of the community with barbecue, and that's what Destination Smokehouse will always stand for. We're grateful for the support of our guests and our team and the barbecue community. We will remain focused on moving forward with respect, positivity, and a shared purpose. Thank you, guys.
So there y'all see it, right? They think we slow. They think like we the new black media. You can't just get over us right now. Those days is over with. Now I'm finna show y'all the new.
But then at the end of the day, it shortchanges so many other people who built this business, including this guy, who when I met him had absolutely zero. Everybody thinks I'm like the money man. I'm the opposite of that. I came into a business that was losing money that I took over for my family just because I had no other prospects. And that's a whole other thing. Like he said, I don't want to go on all the details of where I started, but when this business was nothing, and he and I came together a year after I took it over and started with the idea of barbecue, neither one of us thought we were going to be running Destiny.
Look at Unc face, man. Look at Unc face. Unc sitting there like, man, I gotta sit with this, man. I'm trying to get this last check, man, and get from around this Peckerwood ass dude, man. Get me back down south, man, with my peoples, man. He ready to go home. Look at his face. Unc like, man, look at this, man. I gotta sit around this lame dude like this. He ready to go. You can see it in his face. You can't tell me he ready to go.
Destination Smokehouse. We were Destination Coffee Bar.
He ain't even looking in the camera. He ready to get in the car and get on the flight and get from around.
Trying to sell a little bit of ribs and a little bit of chicken. But then at the end of the day, it shortchanged.
Man, they crazy. I'm sick of the liberal Cali racism. Queen Burnside, what's good? He knows that dude full of it. He don't think I've ever seen him smile. Man, Unc smiling now, man. Y'all man, Unc happy as a. I ain't even gonna say that saying. Unc know that saying good. I ain't gonna say that saying. But check this out. And that's the tendonism doing pull-ups. He pulling up to people crib. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up to their crib and doing his thing. Let's check out his latest. Check out his latest, man, that he pulled up at somebody's house. You can't find it. Hold on. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. First class citizen, man. Appreciate you, family. It's over for Buddy business. He should have done right by Unc in the first place. Man, it's bad business to not do right by somebody, bro, like that. But I understand how he look at it. He look at it as I can't build my business off of Unc. Unc too powerful. People coming up here ready to give him a bag. People coming up here trying to give him pay. It's like I can't build it off of him because once he gone, he knew Unc was gonna have to leave eventually because we gonna check it. Like FBA business going on, unity going on with the black community right now. We gonna check to see, you know, Unc, you own this? Unc, what's going on with the paperwork behind this? We want to put other shops around the world. See, we speaking on really trying to do something in the community. So the Peckerwood already know this. He like, dang, bro, people gonna be checking if he the owner and everything. So he had to do what he had to do. He thought by him getting on the screen, he had that kind of swag or that sauce. Knowing you don't, that's not in your DNA. You getting on the screen. He didn't want to get another black person and put another black person on because it would have been another restaurant owner he would have been pushing up. If he would have got another black person, we would have had another swagged out owner that we would have been putting on. So he like, man, I can't put on no more black people, man. I can't do it. He did it because they're not accustomed to us checking them, then standing on business. Yeah. They knew we was gonna check. They knew we was gonna check up on that because we coming to see Unc. We seeing Unc in these roles. We ain't coming to see you. So shout out to Cartel Bo, man, who definitely put up for his restaurant food truck.
Here out at Destination Smokehouse. I'm with Tendonism now. Here I am today. Attorney Harris reached out, talked to me. We have a meeting. He's the original owner of Tendonism under the trademark. And today, he said, well, I'm gonna get the trademark to you. And here he is. Boy, look, Attorney Harris. Yes, sir. Man, you all know the appreciation. Things have been happening. God is good.
God is good. God is good.
It wouldn't have happened.
Yes, sir.
If it wasn't for you. And now look at it. Hey, family, see how we reach out and touch? Long time coming, but the time is here.
Long time coming, but you see how many people standing on business right now, y'all. It's a new day. All of them days taking advantage of us, doing stuff like this is over with. Well, looky here. Yeah, all of them days it's over with.
But I just want to thank you all for all that you've done for the community. You are a magnificent inspiration to us. And it is time for our community to work together to do big things economically. And it is an absolute honor to begin the process of transferring those trademarks over to you because you deserve it, you created it, and you've created something very, very.
Yeah, I got an email, man, robthewaterguard@gmail.com, family. Courtney, I appreciate the super, bro. You the realest, family. Let's get it.
special for our community. So, hey, look, we ready to roll. Let's go, man.
Hey, man, look at here. This tenderism, boy. I'm finna really y'all. We finna have some fun. I'm finna tenderize the United States. And I say one thing to that. Booyah. My man.
We love to see that. And this is part of the Operation Blackout Shortstop. See, y'all don't know this is going on. It's serious right now. We making sure where we spending our money is us. No more of that you using our face. We going into your restaurant spending our money and we thinking it's one of us and it's not. We ain't doing that no more. That's over with. So that's why, you know, we Operation Blackout and we short stopping. Anything that's not us, we gotta get it. We gotta get in front of it. Yeah, man, I appreciate everything y'all supporting the family. I appreciate it because we really listen. We really pushing for the fam for real.
Right.
Trademark. He trying to play with us. They trying to play with us, man. But I'm glad we sticking together like this, man. Great time to be FBA, tenderize the country. I'm not shaking his hand. We need the attorney's information and support him because he didn't have to. Yeah, man, we're gonna reach out. Definitely, we're gonna have to get his if somebody can get it. Trademarking is crucial. Yeah. But also what I read too, trademarking is crucial, but it's the use of the words too. You really can't steal nobody's, like if somebody's using it first, you can't just trademark it. It's gonna be the first person who use it that's gonna have it once you have to go to court or anything. They're not gonna give it to nobody who trying to trademark somebody's name and somebody's been already using it. So he wasn't going. He was only gonna be able to do this if was on board, in my opinion, because was really using it. He was the one who was saying it and doing it on film. So you can't. Whoever's using it first got the first rights to trademark. You can't trademark over somebody that's using a word. A lot of people think you can do that, but you can't do that. So a lot of them get FBA group attorneys. I'm glad didn't get left hanging. That was my concern. Yeah, he ain't get left hanging, man. Shout out to B-Man. But hey, it's a lot more of this coming, y'all. See, look, if the Peckerwood would have did this 10, 15 years ago, he would have skated. He would have skated. Called predecessor. Yeah, that's why I tell people to do DBA, doing business as, because that helps with trademarking. Yeah, use the word you're trying to use. Like, if you the first one using it, whatever it is, it's gonna be, nobody can't just trademark. You're gonna win 100%. You know, you get a lawyer, you're gonna get the name because you was first use. So I send a super sticker. Dang, that's crazy, TYB. Don't worry, fam. I got you. You telling me YouTube short stopping me? Trademark attorney who filed the federal trademark application for the word tenderness. Yeah. Established Yep, that's what you got to do first. You have to use it, bro. Once you use the word and you start using it in a public form, can't nobody say, "Oh, it's mine," because I just trademarked it. You can't. You gonna win every time, fam. Established precedent. That's a legal standing. Yeah. That's just like trademarking. Unless you already trademarked it, you know, but we got to let everybody know that, man. If you starting to do something and you think it, start to do it. You feel me? Be the traction. Mm-hmm. Established precedent. Yeah. So yeah, but it's a good thing, man. Well, this is definitely exciting. It definitely falls under our narrative that we pushing. Uh, but yeah, man, he ain't staying true. He ain't staying true to Unc, man. So, and it's crazy because people was coming after me when I seen him left. When I seen Unc leaving the airport, and the man said, "Damn, you ain't gonna say you love me to everybody on camera." I knew it was over then. Something just told me, I was like, it's over, because this is not a good look for the Peckerwood. He can't keep doing this. This man is becoming bigger than the brand. Y'all know how they do, man, with their 48 laws of power. When you become bigger than the brand, they got to get rid of you. You bigger than the program. They say that's what happened to Nip. Once you get bigger than the program, it's like, they got to get you up out of here. He just became the designated FBA business attorney. Salute. We definitely need to support him and help him grow his firm for the community nationwide. Gatekeep blackness, make blackness sacred again. And salute. We're gonna make sure, I need y'all to somebody need to get his information, whoever did that. We're gonna definitely keep him on deck, reach out to him. But this is what's showing y'all, like, when it comes to us, jump out there and help us, bro. Whatever business you doing or anything you got going on, that's gonna be the best marketing you can do, is putting on for your people. That's probably gonna get you in rooms and places that you never thought before. Start standing on business for your people, and we're gonna see that, and we're gonna ride with you. It's simple right now. It's just stand down with your people, bro. Put on for us, and we're gonna support you. We're gonna love you so much. We're gonna be like, man, you 100. We gotta put you on the team, man. We're gonna put you on a retainer. You know, you get me the Unc, man. We may have to put the attorney on a retainer. Just because we know you got integrity. See, integrity and principle get you further than anything else, bro. You got to show people your integrity. You got to show people that you mean business. You know what I'm saying? You standing on something, and that's when people really gonna support you. We tired of supporting these wishy-washy, people. We need people that's really out here trying to, push us forward. And when you do that, it's gonna be a lot more business that's gonna come to you. So, just like with the brother Cartel Bo, I seen him before, but now I got a different level of respect for Cartel Bo. I may pull up to his show or something because I seen what he did for We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna step out for him. We're gonna make sure. We're gonna extra support now. So we all gotta understand that when you start supporting us, bro, we see it. You just put yourself in a whole nother tax bracket now. It's imperative that we rotate our $1 trillion with our communities. Now, man, listen, I've been preaching this the past 2 weeks. I don't want to catch y'all at no. If I ride around and I'm catching somebody at a one of these Chinese restaurants, one of these Arab corner stores and stuff like that, we got to push this narrative out there. We gonna check you about that. Okay, we got to get our own stores. We got to get our $2.1 trillion controlled by us. Ain't nobody going to your store. You trust me. If you open a store, you only gonna see your people supporting you. You ain't gonna see none of them Arabs. Ain't finna come to your store. Ain't finna come to your restaurant. They ain't finna do nothing. Them people from China that got them Chinese restaurants, they not finna come and give you no money and patronize your business. I be trying to sell them water treatment systems. Be looking at me crazy. They don't want to support. They don't want to patronize your business. Stop doing it. It's a violation. It's off code right now. I don't care how much you like that chicken fried rice, bro. We got black restaurants that's doing it too. That's doing their little Asian thing. Let me get to the chat. You put Rob Slide in that Family Dollar store check, homie. Yeah, man, we got to check. Listen, I'm finna start standing right outside they stores with a whole basket full of stuff. Hey, no, you can't shop there, man. I got everything you need right here in the basket. What you need? We gonna start doing our own lotto and all. Yeah, man, you can't even play lotto no more, man. You gotta do, because we had the lotto for real. We was the one who did the lotto. What we called it, numbers back then. Running the numbers. Oh man, salute, New World. It's just getting real right now, you know. And y'all spread the word, bro. We may have to start getting, physical with some of our people. Do not spend none of your money up there. It's against the law. It's against the law right now. What if we actually bought out hella Family Dollars and Dollar Tree stores? Yeah. Yeah. All that. We need to do all that, family. We need to do all that. There's no industry, anything that we have to purchase, it should be somebody in your local community that's providing that. If it's not, we need to be getting together and say, hold on, bro, why we ain't got nobody at a corner store that's selling the stuff we need? Why we ain't got nobody selling hair products? These people coming to this country need to go sell to their people. They not selling to their own people. Go sell them products. Because they people don't buy nothing. They people don't spend no money. They cheap. They don't spend no money. They know we spend money. We spend big money. Everybody know we spend money. We spend money just to spend money to let you know we spending money. So it's like they hold all their money and give it to they, send it back home and stuff like that. Let's see what they're gonna do now in the future when we start spending all our money with us. That's the new motto, man. We got to start pushing. I got the shirts coming too soon, man. I'm going to put the shirts out this week. Operation Blackout Shortstop. No more just giving our money away. We just giving our money away to people that don't even care about it. Don Jeter got me learning a little bit, talking about that Fago. Man, for real. Don Jeter, you know how we do, man. From the bottle, man. We from the bottle, man. That's how we listen. It got to be like this. Ain't no other way. Let me read the chat, man. TYB first class citizen. Shout out first class, man. 0.0. But yeah, this is our, we still pushing B1 reparations, but 2.1 trillion is just, bro, it's people that would die behind that type of money. We don't understand how much $2.1 trillion is. It's crazy. I'm ready. Listen, I'm already short stopping these big water treatment companies. I'm already in process. I ain't playing. I'm already in process and doing it. I'm trying to listen. That's the game. I don't care what industry you in. Our people, we need to be short stopping these big companies. We got to get their clientele. This is the streets now. We bringing the streets to politics and to business. You in business and you got something going, they not giving us no loans. They not giving us no business credits, none of that. So what we got to do? Short stop. We're short stopping everything and telling our people, don't spend over there. Spend with me. It sound hard, but who cares? Nobody don't care about us. We got to get it out the mud. What they tell us to do? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Yeah, that's going to come with a cost. The money y'all getting, we coming for it. And we got to spread this energy everywhere. Everybody need to be doing the same thing. Yeah, salute TYB, man. Yeah, we got it. That pride, man. We do things better than anybody. So we got to keep it going. Full force with that water treatment business. For real, man. For real. Cause our people just like this, bro. Man, our people love when we pull up and help them out. And they know it's one of us. They love that. People really want that, bro. People really want to be spending. I always tell y'all when we seen the Somalians up there in Minnesota, the lady did an interview and she was like, man, I get to go to my own doctor. I get to see my own doctor. I get to see my dentist. I get to see, the malls where I spend my money. My elected officials is all Somalian. I don't have to see no other races. Now, it ain't that we don't, we ain't got no problem with other communities. It's just that made me think like, dang, that's what we need to be on. You know how many times when we leave out our neighborhood, we already got the Chinaman there, the Indian man right here. We got all these nationalities, man, trying to sell us something. Y'all go sell that to y'all people, bro. Them stale ass chips they got in the corner store, they trying to sell all that old food they selling to our kids in the. You think they care about the stuff that's in there? They don't care. They just trying to get money. Imagine you walking into Juicy Crab and rob behind the door like Bishop from Juice. Fam, we finna be short stopping for real. Do you service New Jersey with the water treatment? Man, I ship out equipment for everywhere, but I'm trying to establish our brothers to be doing the same thing that I'm doing in these areas so our people know that we close, but I'm servicing from Duval to Dade right now in Florida. The whole Florida I'm kind of servicing, but I'm trying to get Cali. We trying to just get it to where we got people that servicing us, and that's just in water. We trying to get that with other people in HVAC. I know people that's in HVAC and electrical. We need, and we gonna have that business directory that where y'all gonna know everything what everybody doing in the community. We already working on this. It's a directory gonna go straight to you. You already know, hey, this is where you spend your money. Don't let us catch you. Don't let us catch you at that Chinese restaurant, bro. It's gonna be problems, gonna be repercussions. That's off code violation. Gonna need a demonstration. What Ainswell saying? I ain't never met a Tahitian, but them treats is a ball. Real. FBA Convo, what's good, man? Lifetime, but I need a water softener. This water is terrible in Mississippi. Fam, I got you, man. I got you. I got some new stuff I'm doing too that ain't nobody doing, fam. Like, y'all know how we do. When we get in the industries, we do stuff that's like, we be creative with it. We get creative with it. We do things everybody ain't doing. I'm trying to patent something right now that they don't have with the water treatment industry. That's why we need to get into stuff. Because when we get into stuff, we get into it and start to like, I don't know, man. It's like we got a third dimension that we just climb when we get into stuff. Just like with tendonism. It's just something we got, man. I can't even put a name to it, but it's just like, you definitely got to deal with us, man. I need to hit that website for real. Do we need to do a DP for violations for being off code? Man, most definitely. It's $2.1 trillion. Bro, it's people died for $10, $20 in our neighborhoods before. It's like, it's no longer acceptable. Because if you let our dollars go out of our community, you're funding other communities. You're giving money to other people to extort us, to get us out the way. Because when they get the money, what they're going to do is they're going to take the money out of the community. They're not going to spend no money with you. So it's just disrespectful to your community. It's disrespectful to the people that's trying to start their businesses in your community for you to be taking your money out and having that go to a whole nother country where they want to live like a king over there. We ain't doing that. Tell them to go over there and sell that same corner store stuff to their people. See how much of their people buy them chips, them stale chips and them old Snicker bars they got in there that been sitting in there for 2 years that they trying to sell. No, they people ain't buying it. Skin ashy. For real, man. And y'all don't know how they do us in the water treatment industry. Oh my gosh, they try to run it up. Them companies try to run it up on us too, man. Now I understand why I be so dry. They got us buying all this damn lotion. Man, listen, when you got pure water, you don't need lotion no more. Your skin just be smooth, bro. No lotion needed. Your oils is gonna hydrate your skin because all of the hard minerals that's in the water is just seeping into your pores and it's making your skin dry. They know this. They just want you buying their lotion. They want you buying their bottled water. This is a part of that, man. You got to lock in your money with your water right from your house. You should not be paying for bottled water, fam. It's a whole big industry in water. Itchy skin, all type of creams. You got acne. You got it's another one they got, eczema. You got all kind of skin issues, fam. That's coming from the water. And they give you a list on all of the stuff that's in your water. And they've been putting stuff in our water since the 1920s, y'all. So it's like they already know the game. They want you spending your money. They want us spending money on stuff that they know we don't need. So Fountain is terrible. For real. They've been recalling so many bottled waters and all of this, fam. It's a lot. Lotion of luxury. You're not supposed to need it. No, you're not supposed to need it. But they know us, bro. They know we gonna need it. So that's what we standing on, y'all. We standing on business. I want to pull up that Dr. Claude Anderson. Shout out to Kimmy for putting that through. I need so I can be able to pull up everything y'all have on that Discord right up on here. Put Dr. Claude Anderson reparations when he was when he sat down for the reparations. Let's go. Hold on. Let me put this out. Yeah, y'all. My motor, my fan on my computer be going. So if y'all hear that, I'm trying to figure out how to stop my fan from blowing. It's probably I've been giving it too much energy. I be too live on here. It's probably like they gotta consume more energy, but my fan always blowing. Let's go.
Stand by on many television and radio shows, as well as important symposiums and conferences on the issues of economic empowerment for the descendants of Africans in the United States of America and throughout the world. He is, whenever there's an important national convention or convening of people to talk about this subject, I never fail to find him on the program and enjoy him immensely. We welcome now Dr. Claude Anderson.
Thank you very much. And to my colleagues, let me say good afternoon to you and plus the members of the audience. According to John's letter, he indicated to me that he wants me to speak to develop a national plan. And John, that's what I'll try to do for you very quickly. But let me preface that by simply saying that if you hear about reparations, get this very firmly fixed in your mind. You're not here for a parlor discussion. It's not something to talk about that's nice. If you don't get reparations, black folk, you're through in this country. Maybe that.
And because Dr. Claude was the first one was talking that shortstop game for real. His book Powernomics, he was telling us start business and services, and start short stopping. That's the name of the game. We can do it legally now. See, this was kind of stuff that was done in the streets, man. You know, they coined this term in the South, in South Florida, okay? And we're bringing this stuff and we're bringing it to politics and we're bringing it to real business.
Very specific for you. You see, what's happening to Black Americans is that Black Americans have been systematically, socially engineered into the lowest level of a real-life monopoly game. You do not own and control a sufficient amount of anything to be competitive in America. And you've been marginalized now for 400 years. You're getting ready to be buried. You can get buried under at least a whole broad groups of ambiguous groupings. That's everything from culture groups, language groups, and gender groups. You're going down. It's no longer an issue. You better get reparations and get it fast. Now, to get reparations, one of the things I've been trying to do now for 30 years, beginning with the state of Florida, when Governor Rubin Askew put me over education, when they had no blacks in politics.
I'm so glad you said that, Ainswell. The Vaseline that they got, y'all, do not use it. It's gas. It's from oil. You said it rhymes with gasoline, but it actually comes from, it's like some stuff that comes from like when you make gas. Y'all look that up. I mean, when you make from gasoline. And we're putting that on our skin. And your pores is supposed to be able to be open, bro. Your pores is supposed to moisturize itself. But I just seen that and I just was like, man, you 100% right. Let's go.
Florida was to write the first affirmative action plan in the United States, and that was written to be reparations for Black folk in 1971. Yeah. And George Bush Jr., I guess, what's his name? Jed Bush just killed it off about 6 months ago. But what's happening now is that what I'm trying to do is create a Harvest Institute that would try to take all my colleagues here and as much as possible, try to give you new points of information that take you outside the box. Part of the problem we got in trying to deal with reparations, a lot of the other racial issues in the country, is that we keep trying to think and find solutions inside the box. There are no solutions inside the box for Black folk. You got to get outside and try to find and get a long-term perspective and a long view on it. And that's what the Harvest Institute is in existence for, and that's what they're going to stay in existence for. Now, the reason you cannot win, as I said, is that you've been locked into this low level of a real-life monopoly game. You do not own and control enough of wealth. See, in 1860, for instance, Black folk, as a direct result of slavery, had an ownership. When you were 98% slaves, you had an ownership of 1/2 of 1% of this nation's wealth in 1860 on the eve of the Civil War. Now, this is the richest country in the world, the most capitalistic country in the world. And here you are 140 years after slavery when you're supposedly 100% free and you still only have 1/2 of 1% of this nation's wealth. You cannot compete. The typical average white person in America has 3,500 times more money than you have. And that's not true only of Blacks in America, it's true of the world internationally. What's happening right now is Blacks is a marginalized, subordinated class of people all over the earth. You have 1/2 of 1% of the wealth in this nation. The same thing is true all over the world. In the world, there's approximately $392 trillion worth of wealth on the earth. And Black folk around in the world have less than 1% ownership of it. That includes all the African countries, that includes Brazil, Caribbean, and America. You don't own enough control of anything. Whites control almost 100% of all the wealth, power, resources, privileges, and controls of all levels of government. You're playing.
And then they put these people from other countries and they put them in our neighborhood. They don't put them in their neighborhoods. They put them in our neighborhoods and they give them the grants and the loans. See, these people coming and selling us stuff. They get loans. They don't got to pay back. Grants, they don't got to pay back. And they could bring their people over here from, they bring their cousins, their aunties and uncles and bring them and sit them in the store and start working the stores too. And we're funding that. We're funding that. The same thing they do us with the drugs and cocaine. They making that over there and they shipping over there. And we're supposed to just be buying it, funding it, so we can go to jail. But we understanding this real business now. We want in on this real business. We want in. So we want in and we want to keep all our money in. Because them Asians is the best at it. The Asian people keeping their money in their community for 60 days right now. They're the biggest people that's keeping the money in the community. Okay, I only know the numbers I only researched was the Asians, the whites, and the blacks. Black people Our dollar only stays in our community for 6 hours before it leaves out. The next is white people is 17 days. So this has to change. It should be a shame for you to want to spend some money with these people. The tiny hats have mastered it. For real. I ain't look at their numbers, but their numbers is crazy. I'm a white Kenyan American. Why so hateful? Ain't nobody hateful, bro. This is about our liberation. We don't hate nobody. It's just facts. You don't have to deal with people, other people coming into your community, selling you stuff and taking the money out of your community and building a whole nother community up. We not going for that no more. We the bottom on the totem pole right now. We ain't doing that. Y'all stop saying this racing. Just watch at some of the realest people doing this and just let it stick to this. It's a movement that's going on. It has nothing to do with hate. We don't hate nobody. We hate being taken advantage of. And this is the result of that. So if you don't stand with us with this, you ain't right. Because if somebody was doing that to your community and your people, you would be doing the same thing. So y'all don't come in my chat, don't come in this section talking about we hateful. I don't want to hear that no more. This has been needed. Dr. Clyde Anderson ain't hateful. He's trying to push his people forward. Stop mixing us with that hate stuff. We've been spending money with y'all for decades. We've been spending our money with other internet. Y'all ain't been doing. Who else been doing it? Who the ones that's been spending money with all these different cultures? So don't tell us about this being hateful. Because when you was getting our money, you wasn't saying nothing. You wanted to act like you was friends. So I don't care about what no other race say right now. I don't care right now, bro. This is about keeping our 2.1 trillion. If you don't like it, oh well. We don't care who don't like it. But stop trying to keep using the word hateful, bro. That's all they come in the chat doing, bro. Why y'all being so hateful? This ain't hate, bro. Hate is if we was burning your restaurants and burning your stores down. Hate is what we went through when Black Wall Street got burned down. That's what you need to be talking about with hate. The hate is the stuff that we went through. That's what you need to be saying. Stop talking about we hating. And you ain't talking about the real haters out here.
In a game you can't win. You got to get reparations. Now, how are you going to get it? Let me give you run through 3 or 4 things very quickly because I don't want to take up the time here. First thing you must do, I've heard it mentioned already. We got to commit a national campaign all over this country to start publicizing the issue of reparations for Black folk. Not as something nice, but as a necessity, period. That means every living soul, every organization, every core, every institution in this country must begin to start promoting reparations for Black folk all over this country. That's level 1. Is a massive, massive promotion of reparations for Black folk. Second level 2. What we must do at second level 2 now is to start having facts-finding hearings. You must have facts-finding hearings all over this country. And you're going to have facts-finding hearings on at least 2 different levels. One is you're going to go after facts-finding about what roles governments have played in the reparations, in the slavery trade against Black folk, and the enslavement of Black folk, the marginalization of Black folk. And that should break down into 2 levels. One is to investigate all levels of domestic governments, that's city, county, federal, and state governments. And the second group would go after the international. So you should have 2 groups of Black folk in this country exploring and fact-finding on what roles government have played, one domestically and one internationally. On the left-hand side, you should be doing the same thing for the domestic side. You should be going after the private sector. You should be going after all the private corporations in the United States, what roles they played and how they benefited directly from slavery. And also on the same side, you must go after all the international corporations and the roles they played and how they benefited. Now, the Harvest Institute right now, my think tank, we've already picked up one. We put out a press release on that. We're going after domestic role that major corporations played in the United States. We've already identified approximately 240 companies that are still in existence that profiteer directly and enrich themselves off of Black folk. We're going after that. And what we have to do in our fact finding is be able to factuate, document. There are direct line between how Blacks have been crippled all the way up to economically, politically, socially, and educationally, and tied into these major corporations or tied into levels of government. That's your level 2. Level 3, you must then start having a national convention in this country. And right now, I think Dorothy Tillman in Chicago is already, we talked about this. She's going to try to call one in Chicago this coming year. We must have everybody who's playing a role, like Congressman Conyers and everybody from the Congress and Cobra, everybody should be at a national convention where we all come in there to not only energize each other, but to share information, see where we are.
FBA convention. Y'all hearing what he's saying? We need to have the FBA convention. We sharing ideas. We having all our business there. We, you know what I'm saying? We got the people in the water industry, the food industry, everything. And we understanding how we going to expand what we doing. This is what he said. Everything he's saying, we finna be applying it. And ain't nothing y'all gonna say. Y'all can say hate. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Your time is up. It's not working no more, fam. We've been the nicest and the most gullible people in the world, fam. Hey, yeah, you can come cosplay like us. Yeah, you can come in our industries. We ain't gatekeeping nothing. Once we go to gatekeeping and we go to trying to keep people up out of our spaces, it's hate. You know how many times, bro, me and my partners, bro, they convicted us for a felon for having a plant, and we can't even get a job. You don't call out that hate. You sit back and you don't say nothing to us. You know what we've been through in this country? And y'all sit quiet, y'all jumping. They jumping out the window for ICE and them immigrants. Ain't nobody jump out the window for us. We should call that hate. Where was all of this for us, you know, when we was going through all this in this country? Y'all ain't care. You was laughing at us, saying, you know, we lazy. We ain't want to work. This is what they say about us. But once this money start drying up, hey, I'm telling you, you're going to have to go back, family.
They're trying to set it up for this coming February, someplace in the United States, possibly Chicago. That's your 3rd level. The 4th level you should start doing is trying to get into, out of this conference should come strategies and plans and a specific role model. You got to have a model that every Black can tie into. A model for reparations. Now, my model's a little different from everyone else's, and that's because I'm outside the box. I'm trying to pull everybody else outside if I can get them. Now, most people are going to try to follow the Jewish reparations model or the Japanese model. I'm following the Indian model. The Indians are the most appropriate model if you want to track down, do anything to get reparations of Black folk. Why? Because you see, only American Indians and Black folk were spelled out in the Constitution. The Indians on reservations and Black folk. There's a direct lineage between those two groups. And if you really want to track and get reparations, the easiest and
direct lineage between those two groups. Y'all know he always cooking. Let's get the chat with the track saying, say Black people have been through more shit than the toilet. For real, man. Like, when have you ever heard of us being hateful, man? Why you ain't speaking up on the hate that we've been through? This is what I'm saying. I don't understand it. They know about our towns being burnt down, all this happened to us, and they're going to speak on hate because we talking about trying to delineate and keep our money in our community. That's hate to them. It's so sad that they want us wasting our money with everybody else, that is considered hatred. That's considered that you hate these people. Hey, man. Mix us with it. We ain't caring about it.
Quickest way is to go find out what happened to American Indians, what benefits they got, and track it. In my new book called Power Numbers, it takes you through every one of those steps. You can follow it. If you pick that up, you can come right to reparations very quickly, because it'll be very difficult for the government to deny Black folk for the same thing they're giving the Indians. So when you hear people talking about how bad off Indians are, first thing you say, fine, if Indians that bad off, put us as Black folk in the same status with the Indians. We'll take that. Because see, right, what Indians got, first of all, nobody declared Indians to be a nation. Indians declared themselves to be a nation. They declared themselves to be a nation all the way up to about 1832 when Supreme Court Justice Marshall said, okay, I'll recognize you as a nation. We never declared ourselves to be a nation. We've always tried to do just the opposite of what the Indians did. Once they became a nation, they drew up a constitution for themselves. We never had a constitution. And what the Indians did with that constitution is then to go to the United States government and say, We do not want to integrate. We did just the opposite. We integrated. And I can track everything right down. Or we can follow the Indian model if you want to. And you can see, and all that's already built into the law. And there's a direct lineage between American Indians and black folk that you can follow very easily and get to reparations. But we need to have a model. And in my new book, I get that model to be on the stand in about another month. You get the Powernomics model that take you through all those steps, what they did throughout history, from the Blair Amendments and everything else. You can track them very easily, and it'd be very difficult for the United States government to deny you reparations when you only two people that have a constitutional relationship with this government is black folk and Indians. Just like Indians use what they call natural rights and lay their claim against the land, we should use natural law and lay a claim against our labor, misappropriated labor. The next level what you must do is move to a legal step. You need to form at the fourth level, get you a legal body right now, whether it's going to be pro bono or paid. And out of our convention, we should be able to raise some funds to set up a mass legal body that'll be ready to start serving suits based on those facts that you're going to find at the second level. And we start to find those, then we should have people going after suits. One side suing the different levels of government, other side suing the private sector to get reparation funds for black folk. Then at the last level, you need to set up, at the sixth level, you need to set up some kind of a pool or resource or retrieval agency that every time we get some benefits, we're going to a special fund that will be held for pooling and aggregating. Now, then out of that special agency, we break away into two groups, what I would recommend. One, you would have an economic development bank on the East Coast and economic development bank on the West Coast. And what those banks would do is take most of the money you get, not give it to black folk as individuals. You put it into a massive bank where black folk go draw that money to start low interest, get low interest loans or free monies to build businesses and industries throughout the United States. You also, if you track the Indians, you should go try to get yourself some tax-free, tax-exempt land. Just like Indians can go grab any piece of land and federalize and put up a casino, you tell me you want to do the same thing as a black person, get tax-exempt statuses. We can go on and on.
He's basically saying shortstop. The same thing they doing, we need to be doing it. Make sure we spending our money. Those racist $5 Indians should have not been getting those reparations at all. But that's a part of the sales pitch to get them feeling like, okay, this is not our land, it's their land. That's a sales pitch to make us feel like we came over here from Africa. It's marketing that had to been done, or this wouldn't have lasted this long. Attorney Kenneth L. Harris. Okay, salute to that brother. Yeah. Salute to that brother. We're gonna definitely put him on. We're gonna have to put him on retainer.
Well, there's a lot of things we can track. Go after the Indians. But the thing that's most important, I'm going to quit, is that you got to understand that reparations are an absolute necessity. We're going to get buried alive. We do not have enough to be able to compete in this society. And the further we get away from the civil rights movement, the worse things are going to get. And when people start talking about slavery, don't just talk about slavery. Talk about Jim Crow slavery and benign neglect. You got to understand what slavery was. Slavery is the illegitimate child of racism. Racism still exists. That's slavery. Because what racism does, racism keeps and maintains what was created by slavery. Now, racism is a competitive economic struggle between groups of people for power and wealth. And it's slavery, and racism never existed until the 16th century. And when slavery went out of existence, racism took over. Racism has gone from meaning slavery to being something biological. Then it moved on in about the 1800s. It returns to be something as a personal behavior or an attitude, and now a bias and a prejudice. Racism has nothing to do with attitudes, with prejudice, and with bias. Racism is a competitive group contest between people for race, resources, and for superiority. And racism is a race without a finish line.
And it's also, they do it with other countries, other immigrants. They do that and bring them there, and they be the face of their racism. Like we saying, they put all these stores in our communities and give them grants. He is defining racism as it should be defined. Big facts, man. Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button, family. We in here tonight. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. Is the attorney name Kenneth L. Harris? That's him, right? I'm trying to make sure. We had two different names in the chat. I don't want to make sure I'm putting on the right dude. I see somebody put attorney Arthur L. Watkins. We got to make sure that is. He put Paradise Shift. The red man is coming into his knowledge again. Go, bro. Salute, Chief Caesar. Yes, put it in the chat early. They did a destiny switch. One is switching back and they can't stand it. Okay, Freedman Legal Fund. Okay. We've been home the whole time. Yeah, man, it's our home. And them $5 Indians know that. They know that, family. You know, just like all of that. Even Mexico was ours, family. Them big heads, them big almanac heads, you know, that was us. We created that. But let's go with let's go to the next. I'm finna open up the chat too, man, so y'all can talk, y'all talk. You know, I want to hear y'all talk, y'all talk. Ain't nothing like when we talk our talk.
There's a conversation about how Black Americans built the foundation, but to only and solely say that Black Americans built the foundation of this country is erasing the history of the natives here and the Mexicans. Native Americans here were, I know in history, were taught like they were some savages, and no, there was civilization here. They had systems of agriculture, they had systems of trade. They knew about this land long before the white man did. The white man came, displaced them. I know that word, we use it lightly. They murdered, enslaved, beat, tortured these people, and the same happened with the Mexicans. Mexicans are considered immigrants in this country, but the Southwest.
They trying to erase our history and give it to them. This is why we got to be delineate and check. See, right on this channel, y'all, we code enforcement. We the ones who enforcing the code and pushing the narratives. So we got to do a lot of, you know, code enforcement, violations, cancellations, you know, public demonstrations, stuff like that.
West was owned by Mexico, and there was railroads, there was mining, there was cities, there were ranching. Before the white man knew what a cowboy was, Mexico had already had that down packed. There was trade. And once again, agriculture that the white man came, stole, and displaced us. And again, it is ignored. It is not talked about. We're meant to seem like we're immigrants in a country that we laid the foundation to. So no, it's not only Black Americans who contributed to the foundation of this country. The country had foundation.
Your skin ain't dark enough. You wasn't here early enough. You wasn't here. Greetings, Gallon. Greetings, Gallon. Glad you tapping in. We got everybody tapping in tonight. We got the grandmas and grandpas on the chat.
Had systems. White men took it over and made the enslaved Africans do the work. And this was before the migration. So when we talk about the foundation of the country, we cannot ignore the contributions that Mexicans made to this country, nor can we ignore natives in that conversation.
Hey, my speaker might have went out. That's indigenous is what started this all, brown and red and so on. And that's why they keep wanting to add them, the brown and black people. You know, they always want to add us with other groups. They don't want to leave us separate. And this is what, see, when you add us to them, then they start to saying they made this, they created America, they was here first. They go to taking our history. Just like we seen Shabozo talking about some immigrants built America. See, when we on gatekeep, they go to just lying and diminishing the stuff that our ancestors accomplished. So we don't know where we came from. We like, dang, so Nah, we trying to claim everything that our people did. We know where we came from. We know what we did. We looking right now. In today's day, modern day, it's like just looking at the Tenzonism. This Peckerwood wouldn't have been nothing without Walter Johnson. This happens over and over again. If you don't bring us involved, you don't have nothing. We running it back. You don't got nothing. If you ain't co-signed by no real FBAs, you ain't got yourself nothing, fam. The Spaniards displaced them the reason they speak Spanish. For real. You think y'all was here first? Like, come on, man. Yeah, I gotta put them on. But yeah, y'all, we coming with the I wanted to show y'all one more thing. Get out of here. But yeah, they hate to see this. They don't want to see this. This is something they don't want to see. Let me let my brother get on right here.
Truth is, Black Americans are nearly twice as likely to experience a ruptured brain aneurysm compared to white Americans, and often without warning. But early awareness and knowing the signs can actually help save lives. And that's why I'm teaming up with the B Foundation for Black History Month to help spread that knowledge. So here are a few things to remember. 1 out of 50 people have a brain aneurysm, and each year, 30,000 people in the U.S. suffer from a brain aneurysm rupture. So early detection is critical. And if you're experiencing a brain aneurysm, some of the symptoms may include a sudden severe headache, often called the worst headache of your life, accompanied by symptoms like nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, vision change, confusion, weakness, seizures, and even loss of consciousness. When my rupture happened, I had no signs. My brain aneurysm ruptured while I was out on a run. No warning, no symptoms, no nothing. I was running, boom, I hit the ground. The next thing I remember was waking up in the hospital the next day. And thank God for the guy who walked by and found me on the ground, because without that, I probably would not be here making this video today. So I'm super thankful to still be here. And if talking about this over and over and over again helps one person go get checked, or helps one person just pay attention, then it was well worth it. Happy Black History Month.
I know we pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. Gotta put that in there. And y'all know we're really putting on for Brother Yahweh Awakening up there in St. Louis. For real, because he holding us down with the health. But we tapping into all of that. We tapping into all of that right now. So yeah, we exposing lies. That's what we doing, man. I'm finna open up the chat. We go.
No foundation.
Open up the chat. Let y'all talk, man. I want to hear from the fam. Y'all know how we do. Yeah, so, and we don't know what all of this coming up, but we know that in their system, we always the bottom on health. We the bottom on a lot of stuff. So it's a reason for that. That means we gotta delineate. That means something ain't right. Yeah, our Mayan faction used to do their so dirty. Y'all should research the ancient reason these MF racism, our ancestors were big worm, all these other got stepped on. So crazy. Yeah. So Carrie put, we not only predate the name Africa, but interestingly enough, most Africans can't trace more than 4 generations. That's so fat right there. Like from the 50s and the 60s, it's like, who are these people? Read the chat, man. I appreciate you. That's love. Our FBA ancestors are around us. The delineation movement is real, and folks out there are crashing out. FBA holds the world compass. Big facts. Appreciate your support, man. Because we're trying to get this out here. Definitely appreciate you. Because this going to become knowledge, but it's definitely getting around. We making headway, and a lot of people are taking heed to, you know, some of the things that we saying. For sure. You know, but what's really gonna hurt them is, you know, things is getting tight for them, and we understanding our buying power, and we gonna start using it. But something definitely ain't right. Shout out Shaquille, holding it down, man. They always try to prosecute the greats. Yep. Galen, I appreciate you being a member, supporting the channel, man. Salute. Yeah, we're gonna have them shirts coming out, man. Operation Shortstop Blackout. And we just want to keep doing what we're doing and make sure everybody in their community, we gotta let them know. You gotta give them that talk. You see somebody they ain't supporting and putting our dollars, putting our 2.1 trillion outside the community. That's violation. That's a violation. But yeah, man, I appreciate the family. We sticking together now, y'all, at an alarming rate. It's at a dangerous rate for the system. The system is on life support right now because they like, oh my God, FBAs is sticking together. This thing could crash any moment right now. Empires always fall, and we're gonna be right there to pick it up. Brandon put blackout. Yeah, man. It's blackout, man. 0.0, bro. Love, man. It's love from your peoples, man. There's nothing like love from your peoples, bro. But I love this chat. Y'all be on it. Yeah, man. We try to get them vibes. Let them know how we, you know, this is what we need. We need this kind of energy and this kind of force, bro. Because it's for too long, they tried to make us soft, turn the other cheek, don't stand on business, just let people run all over you. It's not, no, we're not doing that no more, y'all. We ain't doing that no more. We're not doing that. First class citizen. Salute, man. Remember, folks, try to say delineation is only online. Man, it's in real life right now. FBA finna pull America back from empire. We gonna have that dynasty. Big facts, man. What you put, Spider Kid? Yes, go to the grocery stores. That fire us. That's another one. Shout out to the grocery store out there in Cincinnati. We got a couple of grocery stores that we have that we trying to make chains. We need our own grocery store chains. We got our own local farmers. You know, we've been hearing about this Black Wall Street for a minute, but now we putting it in practice. Okay, they've been trying to break us up as far as the male and the man and the woman, getting in between that. They got these foreign accounts on X, trying to talk about black men, talk about black women. They trying to do everything they could do to keep their money and keep us divided. So we got to be smart, fam. We ain't falling for it no more. That's the part the world afraid of. FBA vibing together, and they hate that the most. Bro, they hate that the most. Especially when we spending our money. I be going on, man, just because the support, you know, that people giving me. Shout out to Introvert Rockstar, man. That brother seen my video when he shouted me out on his channel. He was like, I rock with you. I got you. He always giving me knowledge and information. Channel way bigger than mine. But just came down to the bottom and was like, bro, I see you. I feel you. I'm standing with you. See, they don't like when we do that. They don't like when we showing support, sending money to us. You know, I be going on the YouTube streets just making sure I want to have that feeling how Introvert Rockstar made me feel. We starting to spread this love. Like Biggie says, spreading love is the Brooklyn way. Spreading love is the FBA way. We doing it with the tetherism. It's like we on right now. So I'm in love with this awakening. I love what the Most High is doing with us, for real. All praise to the Most High, man. And they know the Most High ain't make us to be no sucker and let people walk over us. A lot of people think just because, you know, when you believe in the Most High, you got to be so soft. No, you can still stand on business. That's what he wants you to do. Volo, what's good, family? According to Dennis Sperling, there was no Nigeria prior to 1914. I'm just saying, now they flew past FBA socioeconomically. We have to work harder together. For real, family. Delineation was going to happen, whether we wanted it or not. Whichever name we use wouldn't matter either. The fact remains, we only ones organically from this land. For real. A lot of people think we like organized, or we, you know, because it's ADOS and LBA and, you know, it's all of these names. And then Dr. Umar fraud behind trying to, you know, this DFFA. And everybody think that we just no, it's plants out here. And we know who the real ones is, and we know who the ones support. They don't like how we supporting that brother Tariq, who came out with the Foundation of Black America. They don't want us supporting people. They don't want us supporting our people. But we coming in a time where we're supporting our people, bro. We're supporting them. They standing on business, we supporting them. Stop trying to convince us not to support our people. It's not happening. We're not doing that. NTTR. What does WFM mean? What the fuck you mean? Y'all let me know what WFM means. I don't know what that acronym means, family. You put, can you start a petition after the last season of Raising Cannon? Man, I already got the petition up, man, about these TV shows. And no watching TV, you know, all the TV is going to indoctrinate you to hate your people. That's what they got on there. They got us these bad images of us on TV shows, so we can see the image of us and we can duplicate it. That plants, they've been doing that, not just here, but all over the world for forever. For real, New World. We with you on that. FBA all day. They don't want us supporting our brother. They don't want us supporting people. They trying to get in the way when we trying to support people, but ain't nothing they could do now. It's a storm coming of our support. Kimmy put USDA is offering loans to youths who want to be farmers. Check it out, family. Yes, we got to get our people on it. That needs to be a like I was talking in our I think it was our last live. They got something called Skillshare. I've been tapping into Skillshare, been trying to learn skills and stuff. And we need to have our Skillshare where we sit, where we are sharing our skills to each other and having it to where we have things everywhere. So it just takes us coming together. It takes us coming together, man, having these talks, you know. Shout out to the people that just support. They see, you know, they just support. They know the thing is coming and they stand in the background and they support it, man. I see y'all. We appreciate y'all too. Everybody's needed. Don't think you're not appreciated because you know, you sitting back, you support, and then you doing your thing, bro. You much appreciated and much needed. Chief Caesar put, we need systems. Oh yeah, definitely. We need them systems in place, man. We need them systems in place. But ain't nothing better than starting systems when you got that money. We got 2.1 trillion we need to take control of. You know, once we had that once we got control of that, you know, we ain't got to worry about these jobs. People like they don't want to hire us no more. They see us growing. It's popularity growing, so they starting to fire us. You know, so we got to make sure our businesses is strong and they're a staple in the community. And we in different things too. We don't want to, you know, everybody can't be rappers. Volo, man, I appreciate you, man. You always holding me down, fam. Support. I love that. Shout out to B Thomas, man. Always supporting. Shabazz. I got a brother on our channel who he created a toilet that is like going to the doctor. Bro, we so great, and we got so many innovations that we got to put a lot of people like Walter Johnson on. We got to support them. We got to put them out there. So if y'all know anybody that's doing their thing in the community and they trying to come out, send them my way. I want to put them out. I want to give them some exposure, family. You know, we trying to do something where we pushing a lot of our Black businesses and marketing on my channel. We trying to push that to where y'all gonna see a lot of them that we directing you where to spend your money. That's what we doing. It's a whole takeover right now. You're gonna have so much places that you're gonna have where you can spend your money that it's gonna be hard for somebody else, another nationality, to come to you. FBA finna be the most dangerous watch. Yeah, man. And we're gonna stay dangerous. We staying dangerous right now. But then why would an African? Austin was trying to put, why would an African? What you mean? Oh, I ain't read your other message. Let me go. Y'all in here heavy. Did you know African currency is printed in Europe? That African countries trade with their former colonizer more than they do their own neighbors. That's why they dream in the West and not Africa. Yeah, I'm a firm believer is that you got to go to your land where you from and you got to build that up. You can't be no runner. Can't be no track star when things get tough. That's how you see your integrity. I like to see people when things get tough. What do you do? How do you operate? How do you move? Because if you want everything easy and you just want to move when it's easy, you're not going to build that integrity. You're not going to build what you need. You need to go through stuff sometimes to get somewhere. And if every time you go through something, you try to pacify yourself, you ain't going to get nowhere. You got to go through, you got to go through a road sometimes. And then going through that road going to get you somewhere. Stop running. Stop running. People need you. Just like we need us. We don't need people running and not helping our community. Pressure Bill Diamond. Shout out to Mind Rebote for real. He's got hands out. What you mean 0.0? What you ain't know? They do, but if honestly, I'm happy for their country on their continent called Burkina Faso. Looks like the country is trying to show the other countries what they need to be doing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're trendsetters though. We've been showing the whole world. They've been seeing the game plan. We've been showing the world what you need to be doing. So if you look at history, it's going to tell you, we've been putting in work for a long time. That's why they are the best long distance runners. Man, that's crazy, fam. Gaddafi was murdered. Let me see. I got to see what Gallon said. I remember during C19, I tapped into the making soap from scratch during C19. Okay. Yeah, we need soaps. We need manufacturers of that too. But we really need to get our women on code to know that we need them beauty supplies. All of them stuff that they got in these Asian beauty supply stores. We need that. We need to have that. You can't be buying no products that's not made from us. For real, for real. I didn't know their currency was printed in Europe. That's crazy. See, that Gaddafi guy was on timing. I fuck with his method. That guy didn't give a yeah. That's how you gotta be sometimes. You gotta like no care. No care at all, family. But let's see what let's see what we got on FBA business right now.
Help us stand against land theft in Sparta, Georgia.
But that's what they do. They know, they try to trigger you. They know that this has been an emotional time. But we've been fighting, 3 years.
The Sandersville Railroad Company is attempting to seize land from a small group of Black American property owners to build a new railroad line. They are using eminent domain as their legal tool, arguing that the project serves the public good. The Georgia Public Service Commission has sided with the railroad, supporting the claim that the project justifies the forced seizure of land. We talked to several local residents to amplify their fight. The railroad company was allegedly started by slaveholders. Take action. The case has already been decided in the state trial court, which ruled in favor of the railroad. However, the Georgia Supreme Court will hear the appeal soon. Now is the time to act. Sign the petition to support the property owners in Sparta, Georgia. We have to protect our most vulnerable. The residents of Sparta are not backing down. They need our help and support. Please share this post with family, friends, news, and civil rights organizations. We must stop this land theft. The other way you can help is by signing the petition linked in this post. If you would like to stay up to date on this issue, please follow us.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna put the petition in the link in the chat. We could support our people. That's what we do, man. We listen. Y'all helping me on this channel. We code enforcement. We the code enforcement agency. Y'all know, oh wow. But that's the petition. I'm gonna probably do a video on that too, though. Probably do a video on this. Same old tactics, yeah. Still using the domain, to take from us. But they always do that. That's what they did to our thriving city in Detroit. Yeah. You put a German-owned company, right? For real. They always build freeways or something through it. That's what they do. That's definitely what they do, family. They're always trying to build something. Like we need something built. That natural nurse. But what would be the protocol for differentiating between indigenous Black Americans and foreign Black? Indigenous Black Americans and foreign Blacks. I mean, I guess you got to say foreign, period. It's the 1870 census. Ask your grandma. If your grandma saying that you was Indian, that's what my grandmas were saying. That's they were always here. Okay, your grandma's gonna know. If your grandma, you say, where was your mama from? Ain't from here. Once you this is not that far along, y'all. Your great, like my great grandma Frances, I met. Okay, and I remember speaking to her. Her parents was born back there in 1870. So all I'm saying is, your family knows where you from. It's a lot of people that was right here on the land. They lying to people, making it seem like a whole bunch of people came from Africa. It wasn't. Whites look out for one another regardless of birthplace. No, they don't. No, they don't, family. I gotta stop. I gotta cut you out there, fam. No, they don't. No, they don't. Indigenous black. Look at what you're seeing right now. Right. They don't, family. And when you mean white, you mean the European race. You mean the whole right. So you talking about Italian, you talking about Italy, you talking about Spain, you talking about Russia. You crazy. They ain't all sticking together. I'm telling you, my great grandma talked about playing with arrowheads. Our ancestors left behind meeting. They be places they still got our ancestors artifacts just laying there. Yep. First class citizen put that straight cap. Yeah. For real, they do not stick. They do not be on all of that, fam. No, they don't. Tell that to somebody who Italian. Tell that to somebody who Italian. Tell that to them. Tell that to them little hats. Tell that to them little hats and see if they say they look out for everybody. They ain't doing that. African ship stories never seemed profitable nor practical. We were already here for the most part. Yep. Big facts. Yeah. Yeah, they white in America, but he making it seem like he's saying that they just stick together no matter what. You ain't even like, I think he's saying that because he may have a little, he probably from across that water. See, they want to have this kind of energy too. People want us to be just like, no, we got to first love each other first. We got to first let us do us, fam. Stop trying to have us like trying to love everybody. We've been loving everybody and everybody been talking crazy. We trying to love on us. And it's always somebody that's trying to get in the way of that. Lala, what's good, family? But if it wasn't for gunpowder and overwhelming numbers, we would be there as us. 24 plus 70, 365 days a year. With pleasure. FBA stay on code. Salute. For real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. For real, point zero. They asking you. After we started delineating, they started delineating. I mean, well, they've been on that delineation, but they ain't just rocking with you because it don't work like that. Mm-hmm. Iceman, what's good, family? Iceman in the building, bro. That's my guy. Yeah, they just hold the class of white. Yeah, they ain't just helping everybody. It don't work like that. Oh yeah, Omar getting exposed. Instead of him worrying about y'all rules, what's good, family? Yeah, Jasmine Crockett lost. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. I heard about that. Let's get into Jasmine Crockett with her illegal immigrant support and self. Critical thinking organization, a plan for procreation and creation of the warrior class. FBA stay on code. Yeah. Yeah, we got to give our numbers up. Okay, Black Alpha was on. All right. Salute my brother Black Alpha, man. He OG in this game. Yo, Black Alpha been doing this way before me, man. But I want to show y'all some everybody gonna come in. So when Black Alpha go off, that's when we get flooded. Black Alpha, Afro Elite. I love that too, man. It's like y'all go flooding. They already know where to come, man, when Black Alpha get finished. That's dope. We taking over the TV, man. We take it over.
Reporters saying you had until 9. I'm sure that there were people that joined the line after 7.
Random drop. What's good,
They
family?
now are telling them that you have to separate the votes out. What this means is that we will not know what votes are to be tallied from election day out of Dallas County. For
y'all hit that like for me, man. Subscribe to the channel and push me on the algorithm, man. I greatly appreciate that, family. Push this narrative out. We got real movements that we got going on over here.
sure we won't know that tonight. So knowing that Dallas County is a big dump of votes, we, in my opinion, will not know the election results overall tonight. We need to see the Dallas County votes to see where they are. I mean, if the early vote comes in, which we may have the early vote soon, if it comes in and I'm losing Dallas County, then we know kind of where this thing is going. So so that's my news, is that we're not going to have election results tonight, in my opinion, based upon what specifically is taking place in Dallas County. Unfortunately, this is what Republicans like to do. And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why. So I want you to enjoy yourselves, but I won't be back tonight because I have no idea of when we're going to get results, and I fully anticipate it won't be until tomorrow. So I love y'all too.
Y'all know they had the whole D9 out there. They had them real bangers out there, the real gangbangers, the political gangbangers was with her. Check this out. Oh, that just happened.
And Jasmine Crockett has just taken the stage. Let's go live to that.
If it comes in and I'm losing Dallas County, then we know kind of where this thing is going. So that's my news, is that we're not going to have election results tonight, in my opinion, based upon what specifically is taking place in Dallas County.
Somebody was a little nervous though.
Unfortunately, this is what Republicans like to do. And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why. So I want you to enjoy yourselves, but I won't be back tonight because I have no idea of when we're going to get results, and I fully anticipate it won't be until tomorrow. So I love y'all too. Thank you so very much for being here.
That tap dancing ain't gonna get you
I
nowhere.
love you down, Dallas.
Jasmine Crockett speaking live in Dallas right now. We got to that as soon as we realized she was up at the podium there, but you heard the nut of what she said. She said they are not expecting to have results tonight. She said, this is what Republicans like to do. They specifically targeted Dallas County. She asked her supporters to stay and enjoy themselves, but she did not expect that there would be election results of any definitive sort tonight, specifically because of what's happening in Dallas. Meanwhile, we're going to go back to Rosa Flores, who is in Dallas County right after this from Ali Velshi, because while Jasmine Crockett was saying that, we actually did get in a bunch of votes.
Well, a lot of votes. We're now up to 59% in the state, and the lead, Tallarico's lead, has narrowed. It's now 51.8 to 46.9, and a lot of that is because we finally have got some votes in from Dallas, and a lot of them. That vote just dumped 61%. We went from 0 all night to 61%. Jasmine Crockett has got a lead there. It's 60 to 38. It's significant. But this is early vote. This is not day of vote. Obviously, the big issue right now is what that day of vote is going to be. So we're sort of stuck in a lot of places at the 60-ish point. There's some smaller counties that were easy to count, and the numbers are much higher. But generally speaking, in major centers, we're in this area. Look at Travis County, which is Austin. This is 60%. This is Tallarico's home. He's at 76 to Jasmine Crockett's 23. Let's go to Houston, where Jasmine Crockett was expected to do very well with 2/3 of the vote in. Her lead is narrowing, 53.5 to 45 for Tallarico. In Fort Bend, 3/4 of the vote, 77% of the vote is in, 60 to 36. So again, this really is anybody's game right now. This is a jump ball. It is unclear what's going on. Clearly, Jasmine Crockett believes this will not conclude tonight, as she just said, and we may be believing the same thing. I want to just quickly jump over to the Senate contest there, the GOP Senate contest. Again, 43% is where John Cornyn, the incumbent, is at. Ken Paxton is trailing with 40%. He's behind a lot of what just happened in Dallas County for reasons that are not clear. Wesley Hunt is staying at 13%. He's been at 13% all night. I just want to go to Dallas County and show you this. This is the Republican Senate contest in Dallas County. Look how far behind Ken Paxton is. He's involved in these shenanigans in Dallas County. His vote and Wesley Hunt's vote do not add up to John Cornyn's vote in Dallas County. I don't know whether that's relevant to why Ken Paxton went to court tonight to shut down the votes of those who were in line after 7 p.m. But it is a place where Ken Paxton is not doing well.
All right, I want to go right back to Dallas County right now. Rosa Flores standing by. Rosa, I very, very rudely interrupted you while you were starting to tell us about your communications with Dallas County. I only did that because we had that live feed to take from Jasmine Crockett. Please start over again. Tell us about your communications with the county. What happened in those communications tonight?
So, I guess they're gonna announce it tomorrow, but I don't see her. I think this is it. People saying she lost, but did she really? It ain't official, you know? But you doing all that tap dancing, we would have came out for you. But politics ain't a game for us to put this over. I left out the word business. Others like to cosplay us and say they Black-owned businesses. How can we be sure we are supporting? Bro, we are. That's why you got to tap into the channel. Just make sure you subscribe to us. We the ones that's putting this information out and talking about the people that's stamping Black businesses. I just got my business stamped to know who we are. So this is a process that's already being done. It's a B1 Rolodex. You just look up B1 Rolodex, you will see it come up. Thank Brother Black Authority. Shout out to Lotus Ty, who brought this. She in the water game. But that's what we doing on the channel, man. We the ones who we giving out this information. We trying to make sure y'all know where to shop, don't shop, but definitely push the narrative, because a lot of people just be stuck looking on social media and they ain't really understanding. We really trying to make headway. FBA Justice put The Democrats go used to us showing up and getting nothing. Those days are over. Yeah, politics isn't for us, which is why we must take care of ourselves regardless of what they do. For real. I'm in Plano, Dallas, Texas, who I'm aiming governor weapons 9 years, targeting 35 because of who I am in God. Posting evidence, including God, so Texas is full of I'm thinking they're above God. Damn. That's how you feel? Yeah. Renaissance woman, salute to you. She put that, it's over with. Cosplaying Tetherers, huh? Yeah, it's over with for. Definitely over with for. I mean, as we can see right now. But you never know, man, how they'll try to overnight do something. But we on that Operation Shortstop. Blackout. I'm in Texas. She made a speech. Yeah. It's crazy. Not even every FBA did not vote. Like, we still got indoctrinated Christian voters type. We still sat on each couch and caused chaos for the Democrats. Yeah. Yeah, they'll try to cheat now. You know, they got their money. Them small hats will pull something up. They'll have all us vote when we ain't never even voted for. They'll have all our names like we voted. Salute 1999. Red Nose, salute, bro. But I'm new to the channel. But salute from PG County, Maryland. Salute, brother. Yeah, tap in with us, man. We need you. In your city, we need you. We need you, bro. Culture, the community needs you. We need you to be stepping down out there in PG County, bro. I appreciate you, family. You fam now. They took up the immigrants' cause and enough to see, yeah. Appreciate y'all support, man. But I'm seeing more and more white people call those small hats out now too. FBA done started some mess. Yeah. For real. Big facts, man. Big fact. For real. I like that, man. When y'all come to my channel and reach out, we be having people be connecting in the same city. Shout out to Detroit Love, man, who always be holding me down too. Probably gonna catch it on the rerun. But Little Mama Big Jones, a lot of people be in the same city and coming on the channel, man. Yeah, y'all out there in PG County, man. Y'all got that's where our wealth at right now. Y'all high on the wealth chart. Pinellas County in the house. Shout out. FBA Justice, where's Pinellas County? That's Florida, ain't it? If I'm not mistaken. Ain't that Central Florida? Check. Florida in the building. Pinellas County. Put PG big as hell. Yeah, Pinellas County is Florida. Okay, Florida in the building. Wilmington, North Carolina. Okay. Yeah, shout out FBA Justice. Florida in the building. Yeah, I'm a Florida. Yeah, I'm a Florida original. Salute to you. Yeah, y'all, but that's what we doing. We pushing this Operation Blackout Shortstop, man. We not spending money outside the community right now. It's against the law. Aberdeen, North Carolina. Las Vegas, Nevada. Shout out to Snatcher Adams. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. What is a small hat? Damn, you don't know what a small hat is, man. We talking codes on this channel, family, because the feds is watching. The feds is watching. Fee. Shout out to Fee from H-Town, man. It's love. Houston hold you down too. We just be silent listeners. I already know, man. Shout out to my Houston family. Texas in the building. Home of the Seminoles. Yeah, for real. Home of them Indian, them Indian wars. His folks. Blood Cupid. Paxton. H-Town. Salute, man. Man, that y'all say that brother Keith Lee was talking about having like a family reunion type of event. I'm interested in doing something like that for the family, man. Having a central location where we all come chop it up, businesses, kick it. 1999 Red Nose. What you put? IG? Okay. Yeah. You see PG County in the building. Money Man in the building, man. Every time y'all shout y'all city, y'all be having it's people in here right around the corner from you. That's crazy. LA Hopkins, what's good? LA Hopkins, you've been holding me down for seem like years. Salute, man. It's crazy because I got a lot of content, man, that I know a lot of people ain't even seen that I did way back, but I just got to keep it moving so y'all can see the, keep it solid. But I got you. I don't know all the codes. I don't stay very social. Yeah. We always been speaking in code since way back in the day. You know what I mean? So we got to speak like that because they trying to figure out what we doing, man, and we trying to keep our head on the swivel. Indian for life. Shout out to Chief, man. Big Chief. Arlington, Texas. Okay. Texas in the building. Kimmy be holding us down. What Kimmy put? Instead of essence, we don't need to start something called family reunion. We need to start something called family reunion. Right. I like that. I like that, Kimmy. Man, when we put our minds together, man, we get so much more creative. I'm just coming in when you said FBA starting some mess. I assume you were reading comments. Nevertheless, FBA ain't starting. We finished. What was started long ago. Facts. Okay. Andrew Johnson, President Slave in Raleigh, North Carolina, to escape poverty. He ran away at 15, 1824, prompting his master, James Selby, to post a reward for him as a runaway apprentice. All right, Money Man. You want me to Google that? Okay. We need to start something called pushing back against they doing the silencers. We should not be able to do. Yeah. Yeah, they running back telling somebody because they be playing with my channel so much. It's like, bro, I don't, you would think I'm trying to start a riot or something. How they be on my channel talking about this, mate. This needs to be 18 years or up. It's like how they keep putting videos on my channel was like it needs to be for 18 years and up. And I'm like, bro, I'm just talking about the culture, our people. John Horse, a leader in the Second Seminole War. Salute. We usually have Urban Music Festival in Austin. It's similar to the Essence, but smaller. It looks good this year, but they may cancel it since the shooting. Dang, we had 5 black presidents we don't know about. Yeah, grassroots. Keep it grassroots, man. YouTube don't want us out here leveling up. I'm telling you, man, to be playing with us. They definitely be playing with us. I saw that because the questions they asked sounded like Donnie Brasco. Oh man, Omaha, Nebraska, man. Salute, man. That's Malcolm X home out there. Get a backup channel. For real, man. I'm gonna work on that, family. I'm gonna work on that. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna work on me a backup channel. I'm gonna be pushing it just so we have something. Everybody got one, man, but I need to start pushing it so y'all know that, just in case. I think I got a strike or two. But for real, they gave me this big warning for doing the brothers that got hung. I don't even want to talk about it because the brothers that got hung, I talk about that and they go to tripping. But yeah, man, we finna get on some FBA video. FBA videos, but it's good that y'all missed the topics we was on with tendonism. That was that was big. That was big that we were doing with tendonism. Yeah, let me put it on for y'all. That guy was African that was strange fruited recently. That's crazy. Like when I talk about it, they get so sensitive, bro. But they did it. It's like I'm just talking about what happened. I don't know, man, but they be taking away my subscribers too. They just be doing a lot, family. But I'm on y'all with that, man. I'm finna start that backup channel for sure. Big facts. But 2 or 3 backups, huh? 2 or 3. Yeah, man. Anytime Jake start waking up, coming together, whether it's through the book, as the people are separating with this delineation, they be in panic mode, for real. They trying to hold on to what they got, family. Because trust me, bro, they finna lose money. A lot of money is not finna be what they accounting for in our community. Is not gonna be there. It's not gonna be there, family. It's not gonna be there, and they don't like that. They damn sure don't like that. There's so many good black content creators online and not enough time. Yeah, man, that's why I appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in with me. We try to really have the movements going on. So we got the Discord where we indulge in a lot of stuff on our Discord. And we also got businesses that we trying to push. We trying to push water purification for the people. We got other people's business that we trying to push. We really trying to push our businesses on this channel. So Appreciate everybody for supporting it, because that's what we own. Did you see the International Slavery Museum in Liverpool, UK? They got all our people in there. I did see in New Orleans they shipped our brain, our skulls to UK, and they was doing tests on them. Some real old skulls. They do a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah. So salute, Iceman. For real, family. Yeah, trying to get our people more, out of this craziness. Cultural superpower. But they are weird. Yeah, they weird, man. Who you talking about? You talking about YouTube? WAP Music, what's good, family? The whole gang come in, man. Once Black Alpha get off, man, I appreciate that. Y'all be coming through for real, for real. United FBA t-shirt first. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Those skulls came from Germany. They finally buried the bones in peace. Dang. Yeah, they be studying our skulls. Mm-hmm. Rod Lee put no more water. No, we ain't saying no more water. We just saying, you got to get you something that's, get your water from your people, them. That's all. Let me call up. Okay. Got you, family. I was waiting on FBA to talk y'all talk. We love when y'all talk, man. We love when y'all talk. And as a hate group, FBA B1 been #1 shadow banned. For real. Man, they had me shadow banned for 6 months. That's why this feeling that y'all been holding me down is so important, man. I was going through it, putting in content, trying to get to y'all. And once they unlift that shadow ban, Money Man, what's good, family?
What's happening, man?
What's good, brother? We here.
Man, what's up? I'm Yes Sir. I'm from the other page of Yes Sir, man.
Yes,
I'm a long
I
time
know
follower.
your voice, man, out of DC. What's good, fam?
Yeah, man. What's happening, bro? What's good, Florida Seminole?
Real,
Oh,
you already
Yamasee.
know.
Which one is it? All them Indians down there, all them Indian tribes, man.
For real,
Appreciate
I'm
Florida, man. I
Cherokee.
wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I want shout out to the Cherokee and you will OCO, man.
Real,
But look,
real.
I got
Yeah.
some new information.
What's good?
I'm about to light your page on fire. Check this out. Yeah. Uh-huh. Won't y'all Google Andrew Jackson was a slave at 10 years old. Him and his brother was runaways.
No.
Yeah. Him and his brothers.
They
They were indentured servants. But that's another way of saying they were slaves, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Google that real quick. I want you to walk with me real quick.
Yeah, I'm finna pull it up right now. Hold on.
Pull that up.
Right now.
Pull that up.
Yeah, I know you stay on your stuff, bro. So what? I pulled up Andrew Jackson, runaway slave. Where you want me to go to? The black fugitive who inspired Uncle Tom's Cabin? You see it? Yes, sir. You there? Damn, he probably done lost signal.
Oh, my bad. No, my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one you want me to go to? I just Googled it.
Yeah, Google Andrew Jackson, 10 years old, runaway with his brother. Just put like little key type keywords in there like that.
Got you. I got you. Let me pull that up for you. 10 years old. That's crazy. That's the first time
He was
I'm
10 years
hearing
old,
that.
him and his brother.
That's the
I think it was in Virginia. If I ain't mistaken.
Enslaved stories.
Yeah, they gonna try to say he was an indentured slave, but you know,
Same
they always
thing.
got a narrative. Make
They're gonna change
that
the narrative. Yeah, we
Yeah, they
gotta
gonna
read
change the
through the
narrative.
narrative. Yeah, we gotta read
Yeah,
through it.
I'm out. It's gonna get more explosive after this. You'll see.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I may have to drop one on this. I don't like this. Is a Caucasian woman, black fugitive who inspired Uncle Tom's Cabin, the end of the U.S. slavery.
Nah, we ain't even talk about that. That's Andrew Jackson, the 17th president, was an indentured servant. Put it that way. That's what they're gonna put. But him and his brother was runaway slaves, bro. He got his freedom back at 21.
At 21, indentured servant.
Yeah, he went back to be an indentured servant, but you know what I'm saying? But he was a runaway. And I'm about to talk about the runaway part because this is where I'm about to lead it to. But the fact that he was a runaway and these people worked under harsh conditions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Look, give you a better one. I wasn't even gonna bring this up. The Bacon Rebellion, right?
Yeah.
What they don't tell you is that it was free blacks and dark-skinned indigenous people. It was a girl named Kaka something. She was a Pamunkey queen. She the reason why the Bacon Rebellion started. But they fought to help the white slaves, that quote unquote indentured slaves. They fought to help them. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Bacon Rebellion, it was whites and blacks uniting with each other, fighting with each other. Yeah, it was white slaves, bro. It wasn't even nigga slaves fighting, bro. It was free blacks and indigenous people. They were living together.
Damn,
so this rabbit hole go deep. Yeah, we still need reparations. Don't get it twisted. They got their reparations. We never got ours. So don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying though, like when you talk about colonizing and you talking about why we need really reparations, they colonized your mind, bro. It's like this. They made you feel like they was just this big old boogeyman and we wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We always talk about John Horse, but we don't never talk about Cal Tom.
Yeah.
Who was a Cherokee / Creek, who the reason why you even got a Freeman's I can't never pronounce it, but the reason why you got a Freeman's list is you look up people like Cal Tom.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You had a lot. So look up another look up something else, because we already know 300,000 Africans came to the United States, right? And it was free blacks. So put two and two together. It was free blacks. It was people that bought themselves out of slavery, and it was white and quote unquote indentured servants. Now here's the catch: if you look up Pennsylvania and Virginia's white runaways from the 1600s to the 1800s, bro, it's over like 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000. No, more than 200,000 runaways, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. And look, you couldn't bring Africans to the United States after 1808, right? 1808. So when they say, oh, well, you know, that's the reason why I got the 4 million is because they were breeding. But what they don't tell you is the dark-skinned indigenous people were slaves too. Some of them were slaves. So a lot of them were having an ethnogenesis, quote unquote, together. Give you an example: the Redbone Indians in Louisiana. That's an ethnogenesis tribe as it get, right? But they initially come from North Carolina. They mixed in with the white population and the quote unquote black population, other quote unquote dark skinned tribes down there. They mixed with those people in Louisiana, probably the Choctaw people and stuff like that, and the other little tribes down there. But they was mixing with the indentured white slaves or the runaways who was going in these maroon areas, bro. This is why they say, oh, you got European in you and stuff. A lot of them times, bro, we was just dating them. They was just, hey, lady, what's up with you? Or, hey, sir, what's up with you? A lot of that was just going on, bro. A lot of people just wasn't getting, bro. A lot of people wasn't just getting the R or great word either, bro. A lot of people was just, hey, just getting chosen. Bro. Now, if you don't believe me, Google the Redbone Indians out of Louisiana And then Google what they were doing. They were living in communities with each other in Louisiana.
Real. Damn, that's crazy. B1 Business, what's good, family? Hey. Oh, hold on. We got Lil Yost. Lil Yost on the I just put him in the chat, man. What's up, Yost? What's good, family?
Bliss, honor and prosperity, my bro. You already know what it is, man. This Iceman. I'm Iceman in the chat.
Okay, Iceman, what's good?
Yeah, that's my naval call sign. So what's good, bro?
That's what's up, man. What's good, man? Rap with us. What you thinking? What's going on with this movement we got?
Man, I think for me, I think it's a beautiful thing because it's allowing us to solidify our family's heritage as well as our lineage, if that makes sense. Because I know for me, you know, like I got a lot of family that's out in Oklahoma. My uncle Kagi, you know, he's Akfuski. So that's coming from the Muskogee word meaning sharp waters. And Akfuski is better known today as Boley, Oklahoma. And that's just Negro territory, you know what I'm saying? That's Akfuski County. And then you also got Especoki, you got Wetumpka, you got Oponokah, and you got like all these different territories that a lot of, you know, like our ancestors never knew about coming out of Georgia. And if you listen, you can hear my southern drawl. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to a lot of the stuff that I have been researching about my family, you know, I'm just saying from, you know, like a lineage base, just researching my family. On my mother's side, I came across two jurisdictions. One was Rios and one was Rice. And this is in the King Street area of South Carolina, if anybody know about it, because one of my grandfathers, his name was Pumpy. And you have a whole Pumpy town in South Carolina, if anybody know about it. Ain't nothing but us in that area. You see what I'm saying? And they were rice growers. So what I found out was that my grandfather, Elliot, is actually in the Ray City, Georgia Historical Archives. His name is Elliot Rios. He's in the Historical Archives of Ray City, Georgia. And the majority of the census records that I find on my grandfather, they all like mulatto. But it wasn't until like the 1930s when they got reclassified as black. But here's the kicker. My mother's grandmother, Henrietta, on her vital statistics record, they reclassified her as colored in Georgia. In the state of Georgia. I kid you not. That was the first time I was able to show the state of Georgia that they were reclassifying us, because I found the same thing on my grandfather, Crawford Benjamin's, his daughter, on her vital statistics record. Because like this is what happened. If y'all remember, like when the hurricane happened like a couple of years ago in the Southeast Woodlands, yeah, my auntie, like she was living in a double wide trailer on our grandfather Crawford Benjamin's land, but she had been trying to get everything situated with FEMA, and FEMA came to her and was like, well, we're not seeing anybody under the name Crawford Benjamin that was owning this land. So for a long time, the state of Georgia was giving my uncle the runaround whenever he would try to get like the data and everything for Crawford Benjamin. So what ended up happening is this. he hit me up, and this just happened like recently, like this year, because like my auntie just suffered a stroke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come on here to, like, put everybody energy down or nothing like that. I was just trying to explain something real quick. But what ended up so basically what ended up happening, I had the documentation that he needed. I had our grandfather Crawford Benjamin's information. I had his vital statistics record already on me. He didn't have it, and this is my uncle. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I also had paperwork and pictures from Grave. I think it's like gravesite.com. Like when you go and like view a grave site, like our eldest cousin had already took a picture of his actual grave site, and that's in Naylor, Georgia. So where I live at, whenever you come out, you already know it's Indian territory because the railroad track is right there. And that railroad track, our ancestors, your ancestors, and anybody that's in the live right now, like our ancestors actually built that railroad track back in 1850 before the Civil War. And that's going into South Georgia, leading into Tulahuasi. Tulahuasi is Old Town. So that's Tula-Ahasi, which is Muskogee for Old Town. You see what I'm saying? So I live close by Tallahassee. That's what Tulahuasi is, Tallahassee. Because I was born in Valdosta, Georgia. And I live down the street from old Timbuktu creeks. These big ass motherfucking damn creeks where it looked like someone dumped the crater in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like if you fall in there, like you just better pray you know how to get out. You better grab the root vines and climb your ass out. But as far as like us as a lineage, man, all I'll say is this, man, y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, because I'm loving the energy and I'm loving the information that y'all provide. And you do an excellent job researching. And to, like my other brother on the panel, like I said, man, like y'all keep doing y'all thing, man, because that gives us energy to just keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it definitely helps out. And I'll land my plane right there, because I know I was a little long-winded.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it, bro. Indigenous, man. We appreciate that knowledge, though, yo. Appreciate you calling in.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead,
real
money
quick,
man. I'm finna go back at you. Go ahead.
Man, look, man. I'm gonna say this because I'm on live. I ain't gonna, I'm gonna keep certain little things in the chat. But all I'm gonna say is this, bro.
Yeah.
When they colonize you, they're supposed to rewrite your history. The winners win the war. They're not supposed to tell you anything. They're not supposed to tell you about Cryptus Attucks, right? Cryptus Attucks, it wouldn't be a United States if it wasn't for him, right? That's a Wampanoag brother from Massachusetts that popped off the Massachusetts Massacre that led to the Revolutionary War, right? So if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't even be a United States. We'll probably still be owned by Britain, right? So again, a lot of people who, be talking, they don't know a lot about these people. They know about the John Horses, but they can't tell you anything about Cal Tom. Or they can't tell you anything about they'll tell you something about the 5 civilized tribes, but they can't tell you about anything about the Piscataway tribe in Maryland, or the Anacostia tribe in DC, that, it was blacks like the Anacostas and Indians in Georgetown that was having, black Wall Streets in DC, having black Wall Streets in Baltimore. This is the 1800s, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these mecca black churches that were being built up, and prosperous towns that were being built up, that's not even being talked about, bro. So again, when I go back to, speak about, what we were doing and, what we were creating, it's very important. I'm kind of because I'm reading the chat a little bit, but point I'm getting at is what we've learned is not even half. There were white slaves in this country, bro, Okay, you can call them indentured servants. You can call them, oh, they only work 10 years, 7 years. Yeah, but when you have an owner, you're a slave, right? You have no rights. You're still it's like going to jail. If I go to jail for 7 years and you go to jail for life, bro, we still in prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm in here for 10 years and you're in here for 20 or 30, and I'm gonna have a little better time than you. No, we're both in prison, bro. We both got to do this labor before a set time, or we're gonna get whipped to death. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They were brothels of white, different, I would say Irish, Germans, Portuguese, and all that were mixed in with us. And you had white runaways and you had black runaways. Again, look at the Bacon Rebellion. Those were white indigent servants, if that's what y'all want to say, and there were free blacks. It was a young lady that was a queen of the Pamunkey tribe. This is why that war started. They don't want to tell you that. You know why? Because that girl was black, and she was from Virginia. She's brown skinned. It's like Cockeeshia. I think that's how you spell her name. But she was a brown skinned lady. She was indigenous. So, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, all right. This girl keeps saying indentured servant was not a slave. All right, baby, I ain't gonna argue with you, man. Whatever you say, man. All I know is he had a slave master. Just put it that way, and run with that. He had a slave master, and it was free blacks who never had slave masters, like Francis Johnson. Francis Johnson was the first indigenous. They don't say he's indigenous, but the first quote unquote black man to ever tour in the world. He's from Philadelphia. He was born free. He never had a master, unlike Andrew Jackson, the 17th president, as you say, right? He had a master, right? Did you know it was indigenous people that enslaved their own people just so they won't be slaves to nobody else, so they can all the money that's in house can stay in house? That's what was going on. But the difference is, other people got their reparations. We didn't. After the slave code laws and all that changed, because see, what happened is after this late 1700s and especially around the 1800s, they start making it illegal really to have white indentured servants. They start, they start making binary code laws where it's like white or black. This is before even Walter Plecker, really, to be honest. This is why you were called colored or Negro. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just the rabbit hole goes deep. A lot of people saying, "What am I talking about?" Just look it up. Just look up how many white runaways before 1865 from the 1600s to the 1800s. Look up how many white runaways were they. And if you're just working for 4 years and you just indentured servants and you're not a slave, then why are you running away? Why is there so many runaways? Why is there over 300,000 white runaways?
Gotcha.
That's messing up business. This girl, man, you got some goofy people in your chat, man. Okay, he's the 17th president, bro. What's your point? You keep saying I said the 7th president. I never said that, but okay, he's the 17th president. What's your point, sweetheart?
Right. So to the dude, a dude talking about something, my thumbnail was misleading and all of that. I ain't even gonna answer that. We're gonna let the chat go. I ain't even gonna get in that blame.
Yeah. People would just want the victim story, but little do they know, it's even worse than the story they giving you about them bringing you over here. Dude, you were enslaved on your own land. So that's even worse. You had to go to schools and learn English. You know what I mean? So,
right.
We need more than reparations. We need the whole land back. We need reparations, right? We need to change the curriculum in schools, right?
Big fact. Yeah, we gotta change.
Yeah. I'm part of me. I got 4 tribes in me. I'm Choctaw, Chata. I'm Piscataway Indian, right? My great uncle name is Buck. He was a Piscataway Indian. You know what I'm saying? And then I also have Sickle-Sickle-Wah, which is Blackfoot. So, yeah, man. And, the rabbit hole goes deep, man. I know a lot of people, they just want to, play along with, oh, black people were just slaves. And, and that's it. But they don't never talk about the free blacks. They probably, I guarantee you this chat don't even know who Francis Johnson is. But y'all talking. Y'all don't even know who Cryptus Udix is, but y'all talking. Y'all just, y'all don't even know what he did. Who's Kyle Tom? Who is that? Since y'all talk about the Seminoles and the Creeks, who's Kyle Tom? Let me see in the chat who's Kyle Tom. You know about John Horse? Who's Kyle Tom?
All right. I mean, it's y'all got a war. Y'all got a battle.
Oh yeah, they don't want to play me. I name all type of hidden heroes that's not talked about. That changed laws in this country, that fought in the Revolutionary War. The only reason why we won the Revolutionary War and the Civil War is because of black Indians. You ever heard of the Colored Troops? I guarantee the chat never heard of Colored Troops, Kimmy. You never even probably heard of the Colored Troops. Who's the Colored Troops? Who fought in the Colored Troops?
Right.
Name the tribes that fought in the Colored Troops.
Yeah, but we don't want to, man. Let's keep it. You know what I'm saying? We good, man. You PG out of PG County. Let's keep it good. We don't want to be. I don't want y'all to be going to war. You know what I'm saying? It's a good space, but we just trying to learn. So
yeah, you right. You right.
We gotta learn.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A lot
you
of people
right.
don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's
learn.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a touchy subject. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it
But
is. It's
let me just speak on this, and I'm a pass the mic. The Colored Troops was the Piscataway Indians, the Palm Monkeys, which is Chris Brown tribe. The Palm Monkeys, who actually started the Navy. A lot of people don't know that, right? Dark-skinned, melanated people, the Palm Monkeys. They were one of the first people that were reclassified in Virginia, by the way, with Walter Plecker, right? But the Palm Monkeys, the Piscataway Indians, the Lenapes, the Lumbees from North Carolina. What else? The Potomac Indians. That's Frederick Douglass people. So when Dr. Umar be like, that's his ancestor, he lying because Frederick Douglass was called the little Indian boy.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was called the little Indian boy, and he was Potomac Indian. That's a tribe in Maryland. You know, and then I think his other side was Chesapeake Indian. I'm not mistaken. Y'all can Google it and see if I'm telling the truth.
Right.
But
this ain't a competition, y'all. This for us to be exchange information. And then we come at it there. But
yeah, somebody said the Shinnecock. Yeah, Giovanni. You can Google 1524. Giovanni saying that the Shinnecock and the Wampanoag tribe were dark-skinned people. Giovanni, went all through the southeast and northeast. Said the Wampanoag tribe. They were the first people that started Thanksgiving in 1621. I know the dates and time in Massachusetts. 1621, when they was fighting against the Shinnecock, when the white pilgrims was fighting against the Shinnecock and they were losing, the Wampanoag was like, you know what? We ain't gonna get involved, but we'll let you. We get you some deer meat. We got some fish over here. We got. We'll make sure you straight. At least we'll teach you how to farm. We'll teach you how to crop and stuff like that, because they were dying off.
Right. Look, we got another one in. We got Mama Lisa in though, bro. But yeah, man, stay in the chat, man. And it's good information we spread, and we don't want nobody to be going at it, y'all. We don't do this on
Yeah.
Exchanging information and what it is, and we try
for sure.
We can agree to disagree, but we still
for sure.
Still love. You feel me? I appreciate
it's all love. It's all love. Thank you, man.
It's all love, man. Ain't no
appreciate you having me, man.
Always. Mama Lisa.
Hey, look here, Water. Can you hear me?
Mama Lisa, we love you. I'm so glad you tapped in. I can hear you, Mama Lisa.
I just got here, Water. I take it sick, and I've been sick for the last 3 days and carrying on. I just come on here, and I seen somebody there in the chat. They say you had your thumbnail wrong. And so that you didn't, something about your thumbnail. I had just come in here then. I didn't really know what was going on, but I didn't like the comment, so I chopped him out of here. I'm sorry if I did wrong, but I didn't like the
No, Mama, look, whatever you don't like, Mama, kick them out. You ain't got
I had just come in and I read that and I got him on out here. Don't come up here talking about my Sonic Hound. I don't know who he was. But anyhow, I'm just going to say this little one piece and I'm going to get on out here. Okay. Now, when the boy was talking, I'm not disrespecting you. I just talk like that, young man. But when he was talking, that one thing I know for sure that he was telling the truth on. There was indented white folks, but I just come up here. I talk in layman's terms. And you know, I didn't do all that, this in 1800 and all this whole kind of stuff, because I'm here where we at now, right now. You know, but anyhow, that's fine to know, because you got to know where you come from to know where you're going. All that's fine. But I'm talking about the white indentured service. Now he telling the truth on that there. I took that in a Black History class when I was in college again on. Anyhow, but the white folks, I'm just gonna say it in layman's terms. When they run off before they time was up, you know, and carrying on them indentured service. So that's when they figured, okay, they're gonna let them just go on, because there was some black indentured servants too. It was. But anyhow, so they figured out, okay, when you're black wherever you run to. You can't hide. But them white folks would run off and blend in and carry on. You understand? But there was some white indentured services read up on it. And that's when they figured they just let them go, because they run off and blend in with the white folks, and they didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But then they figured the black folks' color, our skin ain't gonna change, and we can't blend in. You're gonna be black wherever you're at. And then I'm gonna talk about their birth certificate. My birth certificate don't, you know, I told y'all before what my birth certificate, my mama birth certificate said colored. That's what it said, colored. On my mama's birth certificate. She was colored. My birth certificate, I don't know where they come in with this African American stuff. I've never used that for me. I've never used it. My birth certificate says black.
Right.
And when I had an application that came on, anything I ever filled out, water, I scratched that African American out and I write black in. That's what I am. I ain't never been to Africa. You know what I consider the African Americans is the ones that come from Africa and they got the citizenship. Now they African American.
Right.
But we ain't African American, and I've never used that for me. I don't really like that term. Who told you that? I don't like it. I've never been African. I don't know nothing about it. And I used to want to go. But then when I figured out when I started working with them people in the hospital, they don't care nothing about us. They separate themselves from us. They all do.
Yeah.
Now who act like I'm like somebody wrote in the chat there, I am the receipt. I done told y'all that about that before. Anything I talk about, I done seen it in person. I done seen it personally. Them folks don't care nothing about it. And the Mexicans and all of them got their reparation, because when they come over here, they get them money. That's reparation. They ain't gave us nothing.
They ain't gave us nothing, mama.
How you think they come over here and start all them business and carrying on and the Arab and stuff? They was such kings and riches in their own country. They stayed over there. Stop lying.
Yeah, stayed over there, mama. You ain't lying.
And I heard somebody say the other day when I was listening, they said they come over here and they come. I believe it was you, Water. How they put them in our neighborhoods and carrying on. They don't want them in their neighborhoods
at all.
I almost went to jail one time, Water. I almost went to jail. Yeah,
story, mama.
I'm gonna tell y'all about this story. See, the reason I don't like to stay up here long, because I get to talking, and I talk from experience. I don't know about all that other stuff. I am the receipt. This was years ago when I used to go in the beauty supplies. I went home to visit my mom and carrying on. So I went to a beauty supply and I bought a ponytail carrying on, because I used to like to wear them ponytails back in my day. And I wore the ponytail to the funeral, and it messed up on me. So I took it back the next day on a Sunday. I was on my way back home. And the man told me he wasn't going to give me my $15,099. You won't give me something. And he didn't want to give my money back and carrying on. I told that pastor, Water, I'm telling you the truth, the honest God truth. If I ever get my sister up here, she'll tell you I ain't lying. I tore that hair stove up. I tore it up, Water. It was hair and carrying on, hair products all over the place. And the man went behind the counter and they had just killed a black boy down there. And I said, what you gonna do, kill me too? I called my mom and said, they finna kill me down here. These Chinamen finna kill me. And so she said, what you done did? Because she know I ain't have much good sense. I said, Mama, I tore the store up. And so they called the police on me. And I said, you know what I started to do? They had this here what made me mad, Water. You know how when we were chilling and carrying on the little ice cream things at the counter, you know, they had the little cold boxes at the counter. And when I was a chilling, there used to be ice cream and stuff in there. They had liquor in there. Water, I got them bottles of Hennessy, and something just told me, a spirit say, don't do that, player. You do that, you're going to jail for sure. I started to throw that liquor everywhere. I said, this was for I chilling for ice cream. I said, y'all come here and put liquor in it. The spirit say, don't do that, player. You do that, they're gonna be going to jail. Yeah, and they call the police. The police around the place. I ain't lying. I can get the receipts. I'm sure they still got it on record down there.
You the
And
receipt,
so,
Mama Lisa.
and the police told me, the police said, he said, when it was, now I don't tell you, I got two, the black police and two white police. The black police come down there and acting all mad with me and carrying on, what you doing, want to handcuff me? I said, you ain't handcuffing me, no nothing. The white police said, let's take her out of here. So they took me out the store and carrying on and asked me what happened. And he looked at my license, you know, the thing on your car. He said, you ain't from here. I said, I was raised down here. And then he said, when you going home? I said, I'm on my way to home on the freeway right now. As soon as I go back and say bye to my mama. So the white man cracked up laughing on me. The black man wants to take me to jail. The white man said, no, we ain't gonna take her to jail because you're gonna catch the freeway and get on out here. And I'm telling you, that's God's truth. Them folks don't care nothing about us. They just come in our neighborhood, I heard you say, and they take all our money and they don't even live by us. They live in a big life and sending their children to the high school and the good colleges and carrying on. I ain't giving them another dime. I don't know if y'all standing on it. I don't go there. I don't go there at all. I'm not giving them a dime of my money. We need to get our own business. But the thing about us, I'm gonna just tell the truth, can on. When we get our own business and stuff, we don't know how to treat one another. And you got to underbid them. You can't overbid them. You got to underbid them to get your milk. I don't care if the stuff the hair product, you underbid them 50 cents underbid them. That ain't gonna hurt you. Get your business up. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, Warner, we getting it. We don't go in them stores like that no more. I don't see them, you know, them getting the nails done and all that. You know, them places used to be so packed, they don't no more. After the last time I took my nails off, Warner, I said I'm done with them. Because I can go and buy them little tampon things that can on down at the Walmart. There ain't none of them getting a dime of my money no more. Remember, we made that pat on this channel. I hope everybody, if we can get them out of here our own self. We can start with them. Don't go to their stores and their corner stores and nothing and get nothing to can on. Go down there to the Costco and you buy it in the bulk and you do much better.
Operation
Because they all group up together. Blackout. I'm still doing it. I don't know. I hope the people standing on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell the people that I see people going in the store, go in them stores. They don't care nothing about you.
At all, Mama.
And when I was a youngin' and carrying on one of you going these stores in my neighborhood, there were black-owned stores. And then one thing I want the black folks to stop saying that they took stuff from them. They can't take nothing that you give them. Because a lot of stores in our neighborhoods was black-owned. I know it for a fact when I grew up, when I was a little girl. They gave it to them. First, they leased their stores, so last time we got to stop talking about what they took. Ain't nobody take nothing that's yours.
At all.
We gave them a lot of stuff. So we need to straighten up our own self. We got to start within. Walk behind each other and won't even speak. So how we going to stick together? I tell you one thing. I tell y'all too. I don't get my money one way or another. They going to give me mine.
They gonna give our money. They gonna give us our money, Mama.
They gonna give us our money. But what we got to do is stick together, and we black out on them in this neighborhoods and can on. If we did it for 1 month, just 1 month, not one of us go in their little store, selling them can on. They go out of business because we is their money. 1 month. If there's not one black person go in their stores because we our money, we their money. They ain't getting my money. You can take your money down there. At least them white folks can on Walmart and whatever. They give you something you don't like, something you can take back. Now I'm gonna get on out here because it just makes me mad. Because a lot of times the people come up here and they just talk. What is we doing? I'm tired of talking. I want to do something.
Right. Yeah, Mama, we finna be on it. With your support, how you been supporting the channel, Mama, we love how you come on here and give us that energy. We need that energy. We appreciate you so much. So
I love y'all too. Now I don't get on out in here, Water, because it ain't my channel. And I don't like to stay up too long because you know your mama can talk. We talk for hours sometimes.
We talk for hours. You know we do, Mama Lisa. But Mama Lisa, we love you. Stay in if you can. We're gonna talk some more stuff on this.
Okay, I'm here tonight. Act the fool if you want to. I'm gonna chop you out of here because I ain't going nowhere. I feel better. You know, they took my medicine. It's supposed to come in the mail there, and they took it and put it in the wrong box. The papa had to go down there to the cars and get my medicine. So I feel pretty good. I ain't going nowhere tonight. I'm here.
That's what's up, Mama. I'm so glad you feel good. We love you. We love you. Stay on the chat. We want to hear your thoughts.
All right, then, Juan. I'm gonna get on out here and let you young folk keep talking. All right, I love you too. I love y'all. I'm on out of here now.
Okay. Oh man, salute to our Mama Lisa coming on the chat, y'all. Yeah, man. Listen, y'all. We trying to have a good. Let's be peaceful in the chat, y'all. We family. It's like going up to your aunties and uncles and cussing them out. You can't cuss out your family on the chat. He was one of these crackers back in the 1800s. Okay, that ain't my family. That man, y'all just keep it. Y'all just keep it. But this the dude said, "I'm a dude. Call in. You talking about something? My thumbnail was clickbait. I want to hear you, bro. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't never clickbait. I don't clickbait, family. That's misinformation. Extra lovely. What's good, family? Extra lovely in the building. Dark Gabble. Let me see what you putting on here. Andrew Jackson was behind racist laws like the 1830 Indian Removal Act, where our lands got confiscated by the U.S. United States government. Oh, she kicked him out? Oh, okay. He just said something in the chat, though, right here. He couldn't have been. She probably kicked out the wrong person, mama. The gentle understand that this was the dude who said that. Call Granny back. That's Mama Lisa now. That's Mama Lisa. But yeah. Christopher, call in or go up on stage. Let's challenge knowledge. Yeah, he said that I'm doing clickbait. Bro, I got a picture of our old media company. And I put me on there and I put operation. What are you talking about? People just be trying to find something to you want to jump on but you shy? WAP music. Go ahead and jump on, man. She just removed his content. Oh, she just removed his content. Okay. I thought Mama Lisa put him on that block now. Respectfully, money man, leave your beautiful FBA sister. Yeah, man. Like, look, y'all. We don't do this, man. We don't do this. We don't act, we all gotta learn. You claiming you are one thing and denying that you another thing is no better than a person walking down the street acting tough but couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag. Bro, make it make sense with what you're saying, fam. I don't know what you talking about. He's mad that we using the term FBA, I think he is. He want us to use Jewish. That's what I thought I heard. Call in so I can really get it straight into what you're talking about, I pull up on people anytime what I'm saying? I don't mind pulling up and letting you know how I feel. I'm from that area. But he ain't go pull up. He just talking in the chat, fam. Mama Lisa. Salute, Mama Lisa. Mama Lisa always be having my back. I love you, Mama Lisa. Real question. Do you youngsters know about Nat Turner? FBA untouchable. Jasmine Cracker around to find out. Debo. Salute, man. Salute. I can't stand them people. Why can't they just call themselves what they want? And that's what I'm saying. I don't knock nobody. I never knock nobody. For calling what they want, family. I include them. If you call yourself whatever, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I can't never be like, bro, you calling yourself this, so y'all know how we do. We support our brothers, just like we supporting Tendonism. We support Tyreek Nasheed. We supporting our people that's doing things, bro. There's people out here supporting me with with my endeavor. We support our people endeavors. That's what we doing. Anything coming in the way of that, I don't know what you seem like you trying to be divisive. If the Atlantic study electromagnets potentially, and you're in Atlantic group in America, why is it that you don't have capacity to attract anything more than a non-electrical? This nigga smoking crack, bro. I ain't no real rap family. You're doing too much, man. Operation Blackout, shortstop. She put the chat hate me down. Nah, we don't want no fighting with the sisters, man. That back and forth. We gotta know it get like that. I did listen when people coming in. I'm about to snap on this dude, Christopher Spiritual. But I get it. We just gotta. I don't want no fighting on the channel, man. I don't want no crazy. I want everybody to be good and we all on the same accord. We got the same goals and all that good stuff. Nah, let him bite Bible. I'm up with that. Hello. With round one. Yeah, man. What dude talking about, bro? You put man, no, I ain't a simp. No, man, listen, you ain't no simp. You just gotta, it ain't about being a simp, family. It's just about sometimes you gotta let people have it. You know what I'm saying? You explained your point. Just explain your point. It is what it is, family. People don't be believing stuff. They don't be wanting to understand stuff I be saying. COINTELPRO always present. That's what I'm saying. It could kind of look like that when you arguing with your people all the time. It's going, it just look weird. That's why I don't want us to look weird on the channel. You feel me? Man, no, I ain't no simp. But bro, you ain't gotta be no simp just for taking the higher road. That don't make you a simp, family. Rod Lee put have some nuts. What you mean have some nuts, bro? Sorry, word of God. No, I mean, y'all ain't. I just want y'all to know this is a safe space for us, man. To where we give information, we give ideas. We ain't here to go at each other, bro. We got too many. It's a good spirit right now, man. We coming together, putting money together. Are you aware the only power that has any value in this non-electromagnetic physical structure controlled by Gentiles is electromagnetic? Man, you been hitting that bass pipe, homie. I don't know what you want, man. You way. The chat always get a love. It always happen. It always happen, We just need people to prevail to understand that we all on the same team, family. It's okay to disagree. Shout out to Todd Sean, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Todd Shaw said he's smoking a good blunt right now. Yeah, man, dude on a dude with that talk, he seemed like he on that bass pipe. Yeah, we got superpowers. Everybody got a little voice your point. If you disagree with somebody, voice the point. It is what it is. Have them challenge it, and let's leave it there. We don't want to go to name calling and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't, You can't take him serious. I can't take them. So yeah, man, we can't take. I don't know what dude talking about. Anybody got something to say? Get on the panel and make it clear. Yeah, man. Unless you listen, no crack smokers, man. We ain't trying to have none. He on that good. Ooh wee. Yeah, fam. We ain't trying to have none of y'all. We ain't trying to have no crack smokers on the live, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna know what to say to you. TYB. Man. I don't like to argue. Yeah, man, it ain't no fun in arguing, man. You gotta debate your point and get it off. But once it get crazy, it just get crazy, But there was people on both sides. There was people that was rocking with some stuff that he was saying. There was some people so it's okay to disagree. It's okay for all that. Yeah, so many Atlantic, bro. Man, what this dude here in the chat talking about, man? Delineation seems to me that we are fixing the mistakes our ancestors made. For real. Yeah, man. Made my big toe shoot up in the boot. Man, that made me think of that movie when that man when he shot that woman in the foot. Y'all remember that movie with Eddie Murphy? In the big one, what was that called? Something Nights or something? Harlem Nights or something? He shot the woman in the toe because of disagreement. See, stuff like that can happen, man. You get Harlem Nights. You be in disagreement with somebody, man, you end up, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to have none of that happen. Harlem Nights. Salute. Della Reese. Yeah. Shoot, I gotta put this plug in. Y'all may turn off on y'all. Yeah, man. Classic, huh? Pinky toe. Hey. But eat the cake. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go get you a sucker. Okay. So if I told you our pyramids can change the space, time can. Yeah, man. Classic. Shout out to Vonnie Spencer, man. You just signed up to the channel. You shot my pinky toe. Man. I'm 23. I even seen Harlem Nights. Such a good film. Salute, man. Salute, man. We got that old scope. We got that old soul in here, family. Barbara, this is rich. I ain't even come home no more. Yeah, man. Y'all know what we do, man. Yeah, we be pushing this on the channel, man. Everybody that's new to the channel. We go in Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. We go live. I don't like to show that male and female fighting on the channel. We already trying to have our we trying to get back to where we, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on where them people throwing monkey wrench in between us to have us beefing with each other, that we're trying to get that out the way. So it's not a good representation of FBA right now, family. Fam, you way over my head, fam. I don't know, like I don't know what to do. I don't know even what to say with all this you talking about, fam. Yep, I grew up on DVD. Sometimes built up energy has to be let out. And now we can decompress, for real. Yeah, man, it's always love though, man. Chef Slip. Yeah. Shout out Queen for calling that out though. Yeah, much respect, man. Much respect. That's all it is, man. We gotta know that. But I get you. They was coming at you hard too in the chat, and you was like, you know, it happens to the best of us, man. It happens to the best of us, but cooler heads prevail. Cooler heads prevail, family. Gender wars ain't the business. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And not to even make it that, it's just, you know, it's not a bad look. You know, I mean, it's just a bad looking on both ends. Sometimes our women need to know when to tap out, and men, we got to know when to tap out. It's on both sides, fam. But all this back and going at it with our people, male and female, is just not a good look right now. It's not a good look for us. You know. But we got some pit bulls in it. We got some pit bull, you know, we got some women pit bulls in here too now. WAP music. It's about building. Yeah, it's about building, man. It's about building. It's about building. It's about building. But it's always love. But y'all call in and talk y'all talk, man. I want to hear what you got to say. WAP look like you got a palm tree out there. You from Florida. Call in. Get Florida on the chat. Get your house in order. Rod Lee. FBA energy, new real times. Today, a lot of FBA women are mad because Jasmine Crockett lost. Stay woke, queens. Yeah. Where the number? It ain't a number, man. It's a link, family. Just hit the link. Link right there, Jedi. You put Jasmine Crockett, not FBA. Oh, yeah, big facts. She not FBA. I think they say she from I think they say she's from like St. Thomas or something like that. Yeah, I don't like that. FBA Justice. Salute, fam. You out of here. Florida in the building. Pinellas County. Yeah, she not. No, she ain't FBA. Yes, Florida all day. Ain't gonna do nothing but flirt with. WAP you shout out. She Caribbean descent. Yeah. Tampa Bay. Okay. Yeah, I love Tampa Bay culture out there, man. I hit up Tampa Bay a lot, but I got some family out there. Big fat preparation model. I wanted to show y'all. But yeah, y'all, this was about Tennism, the new black media. We is a part of the new black media. So that's what we do. Mama Lisa still here? Yeah, shout out to Mama Lisa, man. It's always family, man, when y'all come here, man. Y'all know we be in the Discord going ham. But yeah, man, tap in. Y'all want to chat with your convo with your guy. West Tampa. Yeah, man, West Tampa. Yeah, I got a few homies. Shout out my homie KB, man, in West Tampa. My homie Chris in West Temple, man. I got a few homies I used to ride with heavy out there. TYB, come on and speak your truth. Yeah, it's always good to hear from y'all, man. Chat, go up. We love to hear from you. Yeah, hearing from our different people, it's always a good thing. You feel me? It's always a good thing, man. But I'd rather be in the Cindy crack. Man, Christopher Spirit going in, ain't he? Salute, salute, man. We so glad to have Mama Lisa back and healthy and back with us. Oh, okay. People at Robles, okay. Salute, salute, man. You know where that's at. Oh, the link be in the chat, man. I'm out, fam. One. Okay, Rod Lee. Salute, family. Y'all, this was a good, man. We had, listen, this was a ball, man. Y'all had me laughing on him. Yeah. See, that's Somalian for you, wanting to be a crack master. It's all good, man. We can y'all can be parlaying in the chat. Shout out to Vovo, my boy Volo Television, man. Let me put it up for you. What you put along. Put that knowledge you put in. I started this month with Isabella Bomb Free. Sojo Eternal Truth. She was here in America, Americana, before Nigerians was amalgamated country. I'm just saying. Salute for the info, family. Salute for the info, man. Come on, Water God. All right, y'all. Oh yeah, we know y'all for real. I know y'all. It was on last time, man. And talk your talk. Jasmine is boss. No other woman of color has the guts to run for governor in Texas. She would have only failed. Okay. That's how you feel? I want to call in on Friday when I got my weed so I can laugh even more. The crack story. Yeah, you shout out, fam. Yeah, man. Chris, the crack story. Right, y'all need to stop, man. You got my stomach hurting with that one, man. Damn, the crack story. Yeah, man. Y'all know it. Y'all definitely got to give this video a like, man. I'm gonna have to chop it up for tenderism. I got to get that tenderism part. But Hebrew native, unbelievable. Yeah, y'all. Today Tuesday, man. We got a lot more content. We got dropping, man. Definitely got to hit that like. Yeah, she on Jasmine hard. She got Beyonce in the Beyonce as a thumbnail pic. But yeah, man, a best way for y'all to contact me is hitting me on my IG. You know, through the DM if y'all want to give me some content or some black businesses you want us to reach out to try to get them to support. B Thomas, man. Salute, B Thomas, man. I was throwing your name out earlier. Yeah, man, this brother here deep, deep. Yeah, FBA on code. Y'all know what we do. We always on code. But yeah, we the code enforcement agents. We are the code enforcement agency right here, man. Man, salute, B. Tomlin. You solid, bro. Yeah. Okay. Got to, man. We love supporting our people, man. That's just how we doing right now. She spoke up for my immigrants. You whopping? Man, you know what IG is. Trying to act like he that old. Yeah, what's good, family?
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Salute to you and to the chat.
For real. Salute to you. Salute.
I was outside for a minute.
Yeah. What's good? So what you think about, man? Did you check the part of the episode where we was talking about the Peckerwood and Mr. Tennism?
Oh, what tonight?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't catch that part, huh?
Yeah, I was still on Alpha.
Oh, okay. Salute, man. Everybody jump in.
But I know the brothers. I know the brothers had got Mr. Tennism in their fold, so they're looking out for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and plus Mr. Tennism, he's the one that gave him the idea. It used to be a coffee shop.
Right. For real.
And then when he gave him the idea, that's when they got rid of the coffee shop and started doing that.
Big facts, man. Big facts. So you came in on the Jasmine Crockett part.
Yeah, I'm the one that told you about it because it got off that Black Alpha. That's what he ended off with. He was like, "Oh, I got great news for your fam. Let's see, the one with the musty, dusty wig, that person. Let's see what happened."
Right.
Yeah, she lost.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. That couch is like it's like I was telling you before in the last one we was in. Don't do anything. Don't vote. Don't vote for no Republican. Don't vote for no Democrat. Vote that couch. Unless any of them is talking about getting something for our people, play that couch.
Big fact.
Let the lepers eat their face.
Big facts, man. Big facts. I'm with you on that. Mm-hmm.
Don't do anything. All we need to do is just come to these lives, talk to your family members at home and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Keep ourselves moving forward, coming up with some good ideas and everything like that. That only specifically help our people. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We gotta push this narrative that we get out there so everybody know, you know what I'm saying, it's against the law to be spending outside the community, but we need to get our stories up. But I want that to be universal, man, throughout America. Go ahead,
it's catching on though. It's slowly. It's not even slowly catching on. It's actually going at light speed. It's catching on more than you think, brother. Trust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It's spiritual.
A lot of brothers are getting on code. It's spiritual. Mm-hmm. A lot of brothers are starting to get on code.
Mm-hmm. For real.
And I think the more that our people are starting to do their family lines and their family trees and starting to learn the truth about their own family members and how and how we play into the history of this country, everyone is starting to wake up more and more and more. And then we start getting a lot of information, and we're so excited to get this information. You know, we want to throw it all together, but we have to learn. We have to put it in the right context. It's like I think your girl Lotus Tide. Like you have to remember, and even yourself. You say like you got to remember who was writing the books, this and that. You know what I mean? You have to kind of be careful.
Yeah.
Where you getting your information from, and who's pushing that type of information. You know what I mean? It's not always just black and white. You got to read in between the lines and use your discernment and everything like that.
Yeah.
Or in other words, it has to be put in the right context.
Yeah. Big facts. Big facts, y'all. Yeah, what state you out of right now?
Louisiana, baby.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
Lafayette. Yeah,
Lafayette.
told me that. Yeah, you said New Orleans, I think, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like 2 hours away from
in Lafayette. I was born in Florida, right? My sister was born in New Orleans, and then my dad and my mom moved down to Florida, had me, and then I went back up to New Orleans. I went to I was there for 2 or 3 years. Stayed in Lafayette. We stayed in a couple towns, but yeah, we was my mom and dad met in New Orleans, man. So it's crazy.
All right. You remember which part of town you lived in Lafayette?
Man, I went to Parrot Kitty College. I don't know if you know where that's at. It's called Parrot Kitty College. They probably don't even got it no more. But they used to have
I'm not familiar with that one.
Kids used to dress up, you know, like they had pictures of me when I was a kid and was dressing up, and everybody used to have they used to just have pageants and stuff like that. That's what I remember. But in Florida, we had nothing like that. So then I came back. We came back to Florida. But
okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, because in Lafayette, I know the black schools that we have down here is like Immaculate Heart of Mary. I don't know if you had heard of that one. Or Paul Bro.
Now, like you say, man, they know I was just in and out. I was there probably a couple years, man, where I lived, and I was an infant, probably 2-3 years old, man. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but my daddy was stomping around over there in Lafayette, New Orleans, and
that's how we do.
Yeah. Good times out there.
That's how we do. We be going out there, boy. Yes, sir.
Okay. I got you.
But I hung that jersey up a long time ago, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Got married, started having children.
Queen Glasman. Okay. Well, yeah, man. We definitely gonna stick to this politics, man. What you think gonna be with this war? What you think about this war, y'all?
Well, the way I look at it, we always talk about, you know, the slave trade with the Africans and the colonists, but we can't forget those Arabs, the Arab slave trade too.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, the Arabs were the first ones that started doing that. And it's those same Arabs that they have over there in Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia.
Right.
So we shouldn't have no love for them at all either, because they're just as racist.
Big fact.
If not worse, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them Saudis ain't got no love for us like that. Them Saudis can't stand us either.
Yeah, anybody that's gonna sell us up and take our money out of our community, it don't matter. They ain't good for us. No, you know what I'm saying? Even if they try to be cool and be at the cookout.
Mm-hmm. See, let me tell you a little something about the Arab slave trade. I mean, they used to castrate them.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. In fact, until this date, they still got slavery going on in Africa to the Arabs.
So is that why that
I can't-
African man went and shot up that place for them? You think they had something to do with it?
Well, those Africans, they have an identity crisis going on because a lot of them are Muslim, right? So I don't know if it's, I don't know. That whole thing to me is too wrapped up. It's too packaged with a. It's too packaged up with a bow on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who have you seen as a Muslim? I don't even know they even had hoodies like that. Allah's property,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a Quran in his car, and I don't know. It's just wrapped up too tight. You know, for me, you know, to make it so obvious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I really don't think it's random.
Right. You think that was like
But
a sleeper cell or something, huh?
like a psyop or something. Like it was just
Yeah.
It was just too neat. It was just too neat.
Yeah. I ain't like how somebody
for him to be seen.
they had a camera view and they would just had a direct camera view of homie. And he was just sitting right
Yeah.
there. I'm like, that's kind of weird, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Allah's property. I mean, I never knew they even had hoodies like that.
Right. For real. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I gotta start putting the petitions on what we trying to push, man. But man, it's good to have this safe space where we get to talk our talk, man, and
Yeah.
and do our thing. For real, for real. But yeah, man.
Let me do this
Black
real
Out-
quick. I'm calling you out, Kimmy. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, Kimmy. Get on here. I'm calling you out, Kimmy. I'm calling you out too, TYB. Calling you out.
That nigga tweaking. Shout out to Kimmy, man. Shout out to Kimmy. Kimmy, you out of Alabama, right, Kimmy? I think Kimmy out of Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. Kimmy, where you
Oh, she got that Southern fire too.
Oh yeah, her and Kimmy, Mama Lee. One thing about our FBA women, they some pit bulls. I tell you now. They'll get on you in a second. Please, seen it coming. Female synagogues called it. She wanted bombers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all, we got it in the
Yeah, and then she was,
Go ahead, bro.
and
Go
that
ahead.
was strange too, because we had that Senegalese girl, you know, threatening FBA, and then the next week, another Senegalese dude, you know what I'm saying, doing what he did. And I think in 2003, there was another Senegalese guy that shot up some brothers, but that was not 2003, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what state that was in, but in 2023, the other Senegalese that was that shot up three FBA.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Damn. M-Town, Memphis in the building. Yeah, y'all get y'all hands dirty in Memphis. Salute to Memphis.
Yeah, they got Memphis on lock right now.
Yeah. Memphis got that music right now, man. That's that soul. That's that jazz. That's spiritual.
Yeah.
She lost that.
Didn't
job.
Stacks come from out of there?
I think so. I think so, man. I got a lot of respect.
When they had all that good music coming out of Stacks?
Mm-hmm. I gotta go to sleep though. Peace and
But
love.
Isaac Hayes.
Mm-hmm. For real, for real. But yeah, family, what we on Chill put no love for any nation or kingdom globally who has always and continue to hate FBA still to the day. The whole world know FBA is them. Okay? It's them ones.
Yeah, everything that was written right there is true. It's in the scripture, Psalms 83. All nations hate us. Particularly hate us, all nations. We really truly don't have any friends in this world. It's just us.
At all, man. Who is this independent road come in? Damn, that's crazy. They came into the chat like that. Mama Lisa may have to kick her out. But yeah though, y'all, man. In the chat, she came in the chat going hard at our FBA women. She gotta be from somewhere else. But
might be one of those tethers. They always in there. You ever heard of what's his name? Derek? Mr. Derek?
what Mr. Derek do?
Yeah, it's another FBA channel, right? And they constantly have tethers going on there, man, talking so much trash. But they be putting their foot on their neck and everything like that. But FBA gatekeepers. You ever heard of them?
No, man. I only know the guys like who you name after
the main guy.
You know.
Oh man, there's a bunch of them, man. There's another one called Sincere Love to God. That's another FBA channel. They doing some work out there in New York. Trying to get reparations out there.
For real. Shout out to Christopher said crack. I no longer do. It's a synthetic stimulant. A stimulant no different than coffee or coke or marijuana or adrenaline. Chrome grow up. And it feels good to be free from harmful stimulants. Okay. I'm glad you got off that pipe, man.
Yeah, for real. Good.
For real. No, they had you in the hood washing cars for nothing and stuff like that, man. Pulling engines out of cars and stuff. I'm messing around. I'm messing around, man. Trust me, I know, man. I knew you was going to read it. Yeah, family. Yeah, but y'all know we do this, man, every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. It's always a good time. Y'all accept people too easily. He's clearly still on that pipe. He said, man, I don't do it no more. He hit the pipe last night. For real.
Yeah, but it's important, y'all. It's important, y'all. Do your family trees. I'm telling y'all, you're gonna find out some great stuff. Do your family tree. Do not do any DNA tests or swab the mouth and all that stuff. That's gonna misdirect you. Just do your own family tree.
For real. Gotta do our own family tree, fam. Do your family tree, fam. FBA, none of your descendants have left you anything but the hope of the committee. All right, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that like button. But we're going to be on here on Thursday. I want y'all to tap in, man. We're going to figure out what topic. If y'all tapped into the Discord, or you got me on IG, y'all can sign up for me on IG. Shoot me some info. Shout out to Ameswell, man. I got your picture, bro. I may have to put that on the next live. How we look. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, y'all stay tapped into us, man. We really pushing the ball forward on this channel, man. I appreciate you, y'all, for calling in, man, keeping this thing going. That's what's up. We need that. We need that sometimes to let the people know. Y'all can call in. Y'all don't got to be shy.
Oh yeah, man. You heard about Ibrahim Traore, huh?
Who?
Burkina Faso.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He just signed a deal with Trump.
I heard that. They were saying that. We got
But check this out.
We got
it's not so much just it's not so much the minerals and everything like that they made a deal with, but he's talking about getting his people's DNA.
Right.
Yeah, like I got, like I said, I got to, like you said, I got to dig more into it. But it was a weird contract they have with each other. That has his people involved in it too.
Mm-hmm. Big fact. Big facts, man. I'm gonna look into that, man. Shout out all my truckers on the road listening to you, listening to us. Talk our talk. We appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, y'all truckers, y'all be safe out there, man. They prowling. They prowling, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all better have your tools with you, man. I know in Texas, you can have your tools with you when you're going through the state of Texas.
Yeah. But you got to keep your head on the swivel when you in that trucking gang, cause you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
In fact, they just had another immigrant. They went down the wrong side of the road from Somalia.
That's crazy. Yeah. Probably done killed somebody. But yeah, family, man, we're gonna go ahead and close it out, man. We're gonna be on here Thursday. But say you be safe and keep watch. Yeah, man. Everybody be safe, man. We love and appreciate everybody for tapping in. We're gonna go over that Burkina Faso. We're gonna go over that a little bit more on Thursday. So we're gonna look into that. And if y'all got any other topics, man, y'all want to shoot me that y'all want us to go over, y'all can always shoot it, you know. And yeah, man, y'all know.
Can we also add?
Go ahead.
Can we also add on there about sleeper cells too?
Yeah, we can add on the sleeper cell. I'm gonna write it down right now. We can add on there about the sleeper cell, and we also pushing the operation blackout shortstop. So that's something that we gotta stay pushing, man. It's against the law to spend money out your community right now. And
stay on code, fam. Stay on code. These people aren't your friends. They're not. They're not.
For real. I don't care what you got. If you realize we don't got it in your area, that means you need to contact Water Guard and say, hey, we need to get some stuff together so we can have this spot. That's what we need to start doing, knowing what stores we need to put where. So we also gonna talk about that on the next live. So we almost at the finish line, y'all. We just gotta keep running and get there. So man, man, I appreciate you, bro. Definitely appreciate you calling in. If y'all want to join the Discord where we be talking messages on the, y'all can join there. But if not, y'all catch us on Thursday. Okay, well, we're gonna be talking our talk and giving that information. So y'all know how we do, man. We always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, man, for always tapping in and supporting the channel and just supporting your people, man. That's important. That's very important.
That's
man.
right.
It's much appreciated all the way around the board. So yeah, we're gonna tap in. Y'all trying to have a debate on Thursday and Friday. We can do all of that. But y'all call in, man, if y'all got some good information on Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and we're gonna have another good show. So I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe. All right, Corey, man, we're gonna catch you on the next one, fam. Kimmy, let me shout out
Yes,
everybody.
sir.
Kimmy, Mama Lisa, Shamika. Shout out Shamika. Coconut water is top tier. Kamika talking about coconut water. Okay. We got TYB, man, the youngin' TYB. Christopher, man. Stay clean, Chris. We got the Hebrew Nation, man. Queen Glamazon, a member, appreciate you. Everybody who became a member, love and appreciate y'all, man, for the support. Randy, we got Jotty Sage, everybody who tapped into this show, man. Call Dog, you always holding it down, man. The right hand, you my right hand. And Vonnie Spencer, she just came in. So look, we love and appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tapped into us. Y'all know how we do. Operation Blackout Shortstop, man. Salute, man. Y'all stay solid.
Shalom, family.
Yeah. Peace and love, fam.